Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
This is Many a True Nut, and welcome back to Rome Total War, the live stream. We're back, it's Rome Total War week, huzzah, we're more or less on time. Like, people say, oh, John's always late. No, the time is weird. The time is weird because it goes off the timer at like 1 minute before it's supposed to begin, which is kind of annoying, because either I begin 1 minute early, or alternatively, like, we end up in a situation where, like, you spend ages on that. Anyway, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Let's just quickly...
I mean, it's probably your fault.
It's probably your fault. Technically, if I say it's your fault, it actually becomes your fault because you literally work for me. So that's how employment works.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly how employment works.
It is, right. Let's just quickly get up the things that you need. That's the things that you need.
That's
the things I need. Now let's see if we can just get ourselves a screen, and two...
Woo!
Noise! There we go. We got ourselves noise and everything. So, welcome back to the new and slightly expanded Silesia. Everything's lovely here. We've managed to actually kick the Greeks out of Cadonia. And that means today we've pretty much got one big thing, of course, we do need to do. We need to figure out how we're actually going to get onto the Greek mainland itself. And that, of course, brings us closer and closer to Rome. And also, weirdly, the Dacians, who are just like bumbling around here and seem to have got themselves stuck and aren't really sure where they want to go next. Has this guy already made his move, by the way? Yes, he has. I've already actually got what I need out of him. In which case, I may as well have this guy just come down over here, have a chat with the Spanish while he's kind of passing by the surveyor. Yeah, in fact, actually looks like you can actually get there in like 4 or 5 turns, depending on the road conditions around there. Lovely. So, war with Rome is happening sooner or later. I should probably have a chat with the... Actually, yeah, the Dacians. Who are they currently, like, diplomating it up with? Dacia. Allied with Britain. Not enemies with anybody. Britain, meanwhile, allied with Gaul.
That's weird.
Well, they're barbarian factions and the Romans are coming in strength, so that's acceptable. The British seem to have more interest generally in attacking the Germans, which they have done on this occasion as well, yes. So, yeah, okay. I should probably get a diplomat out on the field at some point. See if me and Dacia can have a little chat about maybe being friends. Yes, Claire.
Shout out to Matthias, who gave us $50.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Big start for the day. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, we've already got a few donations that I need to shout out, and usually I let John finish to explain like what's going on with the run, but...
Oh, go on then.
So shout out to Matthias, said, I missed the Rome Total War live stream last time. I can't stay, but I'm going to watch this later on tonight. I love these streams.
Yes.
So thank you very, very much indeed. And also Anna gave us $10 and said, once again, I've got to go work on stream day. But at least my favourite YouTubers are also working today, so it balances out.
That is true.
I mean, to be fair, John works every day, so...
Oh, look at those Silver Shield Pikemen, by the way. The Phalanx Pikemen up to now 10 attack, 15 defence. The new Silver Shield Pikemen have that extra morale, extra stamina, 12 attack, 16 defence. Like... It looks like a fairly modest upgrade, but that extra stamina and extra morale especially make all the difference in the world. These guys are... very, very useful indeed. So yeah, go on then. Let's get some of these guys just queued up and in production right now. We've already got... we've already got a good force starting to draw up there immediately. In fact, actually, we could probably do with... an extra little bit of... just a general. I'm probably due another general. I'm just going to auto-resolve this and see if I spawn a general. And... no, unfortunately not. Tragically, I felt like I was owed one there, but didn't get it. Right, we've already got elephants, we've got horses, we've got some archers, but we could clearly do with some slightly more archers around here. Yeah, I feel like I kind of deserve to actually pick up an actual general there. I feel like we're shy on generals, but no matter. No matter. I need to just remind myself where they all are. I've also got a bit of money to spend. Right, well, I'll just quickly go around the Empire. Claire, back over to you.
Yes, indeed. We've got...
Sorry, I just handed over to Claire at the exact moment she was taking a drink of soup. There's some stealth souping going on today due to mild miscalculations of the temperature of soup.
Well, I heated it up during my break, my lunch break, but then it was too hot to eat. So there you go. Enjoy that like stealth audio in the background. Anyway, shout out to Dave who gave us $5 and said, "Hi John and Claire, I love you guys and the channel. After XCOM is over, will you do XCOM 2? How are you liking the game?
As is traditional,
like you're loving it."
I am. As is traditional, what I will typically do is, if I like do a game, I'll typically like let it rest before I do it. It's like its immediate sequel. So XCOM definitely wouldn't be immediately followed up by XCOM 2. I'm loving XCOM. I think it's a really fun series. I think there's. I'm going to say something about XCOM now, which is obviously, like anything, I record it in small batches of a few episodes at a time. So, I'm very sorry, but next week, the whole thing about the satellites is not going to be reflected. I'm going to keep bumbling through until I figure out the satellites thing by myself after that point. Very sorry, a few episodes were recorded together there. I am paying attention, I'm learning a lot from the comments, but there's always going to be latency. There's always going to be a small degree of latency. So I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry indeed.
Oh no, Thomas says he forgot to eat ahead of the stream, so he has no food until... Thomas, you're allowed to go eat!
Thomas is indeed allowed to go eat.
You're not an employee!
He has permission.
Oh my god!
He has my permission to go and eat.
Oh dear. Okay, well. Shout out to Mostly Caffeine who gave us 10 quid and just quotes you from the XCOM video. "Michelle Green, you look a bit too similar to Claire, so we might have to change your face."
We did have to change her face.
And Janice doesn't need any changes because he's beautiful just the way he is. Yeah, it's just, your hiring practices are just a little bit weird, John.
Good old Janice Bohr. It's one of the conditions of XCOM. You need to be clearly identifiable at a glance as to which one you are. Okay, it's very important to me. And Thomas was also complaining earlier in the chat. Well, of course Thomas was complaining. Wow, I'm Thomas and I complain.
Hey, he was just hungry. He was just hungry at you because you because you left Janice Bohr named Janice Bohr and you didn't name him Thomas Dutch.
Damn straight, Janice Bohr.
Well, to be fair, Thomas, we're all gonna die at some point or another in this playthrough.
Probably. Oh, don't! If like any of us get into trouble, I will throw Dutch rookies to take that bullet. Don't you worry, that will happen.
I mean, also, I think John knows that he's mispronouncing Giannis. But he doesn't care, and I don't know how Boar goes. Probably Boar or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Says Claire, guessing what Dutch might sound like.
Yeah, so my guess is probably better than yours. Just saying. Hashtag just saying.
I'm not sure you're allowed to just randomly guess what a language sounds like. I'm not sure that's how it goes.
I mean,
I could just guess what French is, but I wouldn't be right.
No, but you'd still act just as if you were right, though. So
that typically is how it goes.
Anyway.
Yes. In fact, actually, what I should do is I should stop training horses. I should get some more spies out on the field. I could do with a few more spies. Can I train? I can't train spies there. I can train spies at Pergamon. I might just basically get spies everywhere, just for the sake of it. Can I get spies here? Do I have a market? I don't have a market there, unfortunately. I can, however, get a diplomat, which I can get over towards the Dacians, because I want to have a chat with them. So I've got diplomats and spies coming in. 3,000 is not the worst thing to float. Let's see what happens now. House of the Brutii, bumbling around. They vaguely look like they might be planning to attack Thrace. Scythians inside our territory, but it's a small force. Okay. What I really probably need is... Inventor. Neoptolemus of Sideria, picking up some good stuff there over in Sidon, but that's fine. Honestly, he just lives where he lives. Mining outcome. Drill Master's not that useful. I think he just stays here because he's actually quite useful for just training troops and building things. Yeah, with Draftsman and Mastersmith. And I assume Sidon does actually have mines, given he's picked up, like, the several mining-related perks. No, it doesn't. He's just picked them up anyway. I should move him somewhere where there's mines, because he keeps getting better at mining, despite the fact that there's no mining to be done nearby. But never mind.
Also, maybe he's reading a lot about mining, John. You don't know.
Clearly he is. He's just got a fascination with mining. Oh, our first Pantheon. Yay, Pantheons are great. Build a Pantheon. Totally build a Pantheon, because otherwise public order in Egypt is going to be hard to keep under control. And
is that for all the gold? Is that for all the gods, or do you have to pick a god? Sorry.
It's the gods that you get a choice between for whatever faction you're playing as. All of them get represented in a given pantheon. So basically it gives you a modest version of the benefits that you were already getting. And should have seen that one coming. Ooh. And there's a Numidian. Hello. There we go. And there's some nice, well-experienced Carthaginians. Hello, Carthage. It's fine. I'm here to help. Do not mind me. I'm actually here to help you. And if we're very lucky... Yeah. There's some more Greeks. Right. Defeat them. Where are you going? Darn it. Heading north. I probably won't be able to catch him again. But I will... Yeah, there you are. Let's just quickly set you as a target to make sure we know where you are. Okay. Remind me. What level do I need to be at for... Hang on, get out the building browser here. It is... Yeah, I don't actually get ballista or anything. I just have to get up to catapult range in order to pick up an onager. If I want to start smashing into cities, I just need basic onagers. So, I'm going to need a large city. That's minor. That's minor. 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 Possibly just listening to me speak is what made that guy so interested in mining. Who bloody... Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Honk, honk.
That's the naffest joke I'll tell. It'll probably be Naffa. Ah, beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can always do Naffa.
I could
Don't
always
worry.
do. There's always more.
You can always out-naff yourself.
Yeah, we've got archery range coming in over in Sidon, which is fine. I think Jerusalem is... Yeah, and Jerusalem's rushing up to bloody Royal Palace, so we can't get the catapult range up there. Fine, probably it's just going to be a catapult range over at Sidon that will just start shipping over whenever it's appropriate. That's fine. But I'd say we're actually probably pretty much ready to send a new army over towards Greece as well. We've got these forces here that are pretty well put together. Who's the right person to actually go with it, though? Because, yeah, we're annoyingly lacking in generals right now. There's no one down in Egypt at all. All of these cities are unmanned. I don't think we've got anyone around these parts. We've technically got... You're 34 and actually not bad. I should probably just actually send this guy, just like barreling over here to intercept that army, the Factioner. Because there's no reason for the Factioner just to hang out in Cilicia. Now there's basically nothing interesting going on in that part of the world anymore. Yeah, I'm going to send him just over here, lay down a watchtower, just to get a bit more visibility. Come up here, lay down another... Any good units to pick up? I will gladly take any cavalry that happens to be on the go, just for safety in case any rebels get any stupid ideas. Yeah, he can come over here, join up with this army. This army is going to be some cav, some elephants can join into their army. Combine that with multiple archers with upgraded weapons and armour. 4 units of archers there as well. Toss in some additional phalanx pikemen for additional strength there. That's one hell of a front line. Then a 5th unit of archers, 2 units of cavalry. What else have we got down in Sidon? I annoyingly don't have any chariots. Because you know how much I like chariots and how that always works out for me.
I think you mean clariots?
Good old clariots, yes. They work. They totally work. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And don't forget, I've been training all of these here peasants, specifically for the purpose of sending them over to Ancyra. And I think I can... That's technically still Pontus. Yeah, that's Galatia over there. Right, just send these 4 peasants down over in this direction. And he can just... We'll just break these open in Ancyra. Because Ancyra is going to very soon have paved roads. And that means the entire empire, pretty much, will be paved. Which will be very, very good indeed. Yeah, back to the question of who exactly is going to take this new army. Yeah, there's kind of no generals left. I feel like I really should be being given more generals at this point. I guess it's, yeah, that guy would just bring in over in that case, because I don't see who else we actually send. Also, there's some really badly damaged troops here that I really, really ought to send over to Antioch for retraining, because that would be, like, free and easy, so I should totally 100% do that. Fine. That's all of that, then, in which case, back over to the forces at Cadonia. Because the force at Cadonia, especially this force, the one that didn't really bother getting involved, this force is pretty much ready to go. Now, I am not in a position right now to actually... Wait, what? How did you get there? Go away! Was he always there? Claire, was he there before?
I don't know.
How did... I don't know if he was always there.
Chat, was he always there before?
Was that guy always there? I don't know if that guy was always there. Basically, yeah. If I basically take both of the mobile armies over towards Sparta and put it under siege, it's not particularly well guarded right now. I think we'd probably be okay. In addition, Sardis doesn't have that. You come over here. Pergamum, get your spy into this here boat and get the spy up here.
He was always there, you missed it.
He was always there, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oops. And Nicomedia, get the agent over to here, into this boat, and get the boat on here. And then just attack these Greek ships, keep chasing off and sinking the Greeks, and block up the entrance to this area. Fine. So I've got this guy over here. This guy can now basically go and have a chat to some Dacians. Go and find them. But actually, that's is that Spanish? Oh, it's a Spanish diplomat. I'm able to get to him before this guy actually makes it over to Spain. And that will be the map completely filled out, which would be very... No, I just told you to go over here. Go over here. That's more like it. Right, now you're getting there inside about 3 turns. That's lovely. Okay. Romans all over the shop, but I don't think they've actually got a target round. They're not at war with Thrace. They're not at war with Greece. I'd love it if the Romans did attack Greece. That would really help me out right now. Yeah, that would be really nice. We'll have to see about that. This force that's just a captain. Okay, let's clear out this guy, because you can basically just get over here, and he'll just basically back off, because what else is he going to do? So you come over here. You come over here. This is... Yeah, it's a small but manageable force. There's a lot of cav, actually, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, a bit of cav, nothing too major. Are we actually... What do you mean I can't get to him? Apparently I just can't get to that guy. That's odd. 1,900 against this guy. This force is battered. Actually, you know what? This force has got enough long-range fire. Screw it. I'll make this work. I'll figure out what's down there and I'll make this work. Claire, back over to you while I set this up.
Yeah, we've got a couple more messages about XCOM.
Yes.
So, our good friend Sir Roderick Quincy Fonts on the bottom, the magnificent High King of Australia, gave us $5 Australian and said, "What's this? John is liking a game he was constantly suggested playing for being good. What a shock." And Benjamin gave us $10 and said, "John, if you do XCOM 2, just remember that any run is going to be canon. Also, will you consider working with a community modder to make a voice pack of yourself for extra panic for your in-game you?"
If I was ever going to actually put the effort into actually make a voice pack some description, I would just create a voiced companion in Fallout for fun. I'd totally do that instead.
That sounds fun. We've got messages also, shockingly enough, about Rome. Snowdo gave us €5 and said we need more Doom elephants. Although I think we might be on the...
We've got elephants coming in. There's elephants coming in. It's okay. Yeah. Chill out.
And John in the chat was asking if you'd have some tips for playing the Turks in Medieval 2.
The Turks, they have just extremely good quality archers, so focusing on indirect fire is not a terrible idea. You're gonna be wanting to basically make as close friends with Egypt and the Moors as you can as quickly as possible, because pretty much you're going to be wanting to keep your religious agents as high as possible and trigger the jihads as often as possible. Like, you wouldn't be wanting that to be constantly happening. Like, the moment it comes off cooldown, you want another one, because you're so badly outnumbered by the Catholic factions. You just desperately want that to be happening, like, every time the opportunity arises. I'd say is kind of one of the most important things there. But they're a really fun faction to play as. They're a very fun faction to play, in fact, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. This was catching up with the chat. We lost Thomas, who just remembered something important that was not food. Well, hopefully he also does get food. Shout out to Martine, who gave us €5 and said, support for the stealth soup, as I'm having some myself. Thank you very much indeed. And also thanks for the slaughter of the Dutch language prior to the Greek slaughtering. I'm assuming he means XCOM, and says much love. So there you go.
Damn straight. Claire turned out to be terrible at Dutch.
I didn't try Dutch. You're the one. Anyway.
Yo, you did. You did. You estimated what you thought it might sound like, and it didn't work out.
Well, fine.
Yes,
you were wronger than me.
Really? Was I?
Yeah.
Was I, though?
Yeah.
Was I?
Ooh. Yeah, Notilius in the chat says someone should make Bacon a playable character, but with John's voice. Or not a playable character, but a follower.
Yes.
So that's...
It wouldn't even be that difficult to do. I could basically just create like it would just be a mod that would basically be just using a generic companion dressed up exactly as my companions ended up dressed up as, and then just adding a specific voice pack to it that would just be reflecting all the different things they could actually say. I don't think it would even be that difficult to do, to be honest. And everyone, by the way, is now ready to start firing, so we'll see if that draws any attention. Let's see if they're actually... Is anyone going to start marching, or are they just going to stand there and take it? Because I don't particularly... Actually, you know, we've got the high ground. So, oh, look at that. Look at those hoplites and melt. It's not much of a high ground, but it'll do. And they are not responding and not actually reforming. And, better and better, they're sending the armoured hoplites up ahead. Which really works for me, because that just brings them straight into range of all the rest of it. So... Let's just actually, Rhodian Slingers, let's just actually have these guys, see if we can just basically get around the back of these guys with the mercenary pelters. Back to you, I'll see if we can flank around these guys.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony, who gave us $5 and updated us on his running prep as usual. Says, first, wake up and drink all the coffee, not just to get energy for your long run, but to make sure you poop first, very important. So that's more weird things about running that I did not think of.
And don't forget to tape up your nipples.
Yeah, obviously.
That's actually a real thing, which is hilarious.
And which Anthony has messaged us about many times before.
Very important to remember to tape up your nipples.
More weirdness. Shout out to Send Me a Badger, who gave us $10, and he said, I was going through my Christmas pictures on my phone, and I have one of my parents' cats. It is oddly both safe for work and full of drugs and nudity, as is traditional. Would you like me to tweet it to you for the stream? I mean, I guess if it's safe for work, then that's fine.
He's just started to basically send his cavalry running straight... Yep, there you go. I thought they wouldn't stand up to much. Well done. So we decided to send his cavalry charging straight into basically phalanxes. He did a tiny bit of damage to Rhodian Slingers, but not much at all. So this has all gone marvellously well for you guys. Well done. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that's pretty much all of their indirect fire, with the exception of their actual generous unit of militia cavalry taken care of. You guys are on guard mode. Why are you pursuing? You're literally in guard mode. Stop it. Pull out the actual cav. And just basically fall back. There's no reason to commit. You guys are... used to have a few javelins, but not much. Fine. Let's just actually let the Cretans take care of the rest of this. That all works for me. At this point, yeah, the archers are running a little bit low on firepower. But actually, these guys are repositioning, which is perfect. That will start basically tearing these hoplites apart pretty quickly. And you have decided you want to... Yeah, I thought you might break before anything else happened. Marvellous. Right. Let's just actually move forward the tiniest... Oh, unless the Greek cavalry decided it wants to move forward too. I think it does. Fine. I'm just going to basically let them get a charge in pretty much, because there are, of course, yeah, some nice phalanxes right behind. So if they want to charge in, they're being torn apart. In fact, they broke before they even made it. Well done. Good old Greek cavalry. The worst cavalry of all. They are truly dreadful. And now we're shooting hoplites to the back. And this is just beautiful textbook example. I'll take a scruffy force with some nice indirect fire and just tear everything apart with it. This has gone very, very well. Right. Back over to Claire while we just wait to see what their next move is. But yeah, I think it's all going to fall apart now.
We've got some comments in the chat. Walshmeister says, I can't wait to see John play other Paradox games like Victoria 2.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
Well, as I understand it, like, all the Paradox, like, historical games kind of feed into each other. Like, if you complete one run through, you can feed it into the next. So Crusader Kings 2 would logically be the starting point.
Yeah, so that's what you're looking at first.
Absolutely, and I think I'm going to discuss when Medieval 2's over. And Medieval 2 is getting really. In fact, actually, we're very close to the end of Medieval 2 at this point. There's not a huge amount left there. I will say, like, we'll get into more details when we actually get to the finale there, but. You know, we're going to take a little bit of a break from Total War ahead of Thrones of Britannia coming out. There'll be a little pause, and we can discuss a few other bits and pieces when that happens, I'd say. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm also very much looking forward to the new Stellaris.
Oh, Stellaris has a new DLC pack. What's it about? Is it diplomacy based? Do we finally get space spies? Hadn't heard anything about this.
I think you get to blow up some planets.
Oh, that doesn't sound particularly interesting. Boo!
Yeah, John did a little chair dance when he was watching the trailer for that.
You blew up a planet, you get to build a Death Star! Or 5 different Death Stars with different functions!
Yeah, that's why I said I can't wait! And then you're like doing weird like eye wiggly things at me. They can't see you.
This is how we communicate, mainly through just eye wiggly things. That's how it just goes these days.
That's not true. We communicate by Twitter DM.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. We just tweet at each other, even when we're in the same place. It's great. Ah, beautiful. Right, everything's falling apart there. Now we just need to finish off. I think my archers are almost actually out of everything. And now we just wait for... Are you actually in range of theirs? Yeah. Everyone just basically head forward just a tiny bit and be ready to actually hit those there militia cavalry, because you can totally outrange them. And prepare, if need be, to move forward. And in come the slings, and that'll take out a good few horses. Lovely. So let's just quickly see if we can cause a bit of a break of these peltas, which I suspect we'll be able to. Oh, blimey! Actually lost quite a few flipping things. I think we just walked into a javelin volley ourselves there. I think we just took a lot of damage. That Greek cav is so terrible. So awful. Right, while we just finish off this now, Claire, to you.
Yeah, we've got messages in the chat from various people. Titan Darwin asks if we will see a return of a space roam.
I think I'll do something new, and I'll kind of do that based on like all the changes that have happened, because now different things are more or less powerful. Like, they've just announced today that like spiritualists are now going to be way more Unity focused. They already were, because they got the temple building, but now they're going to like get bonus Unity from all sources, which is kind of cool. So I'm kind of vaguely thinking about maybe, I don't know, kind of moderate xenophile, moderate spiritualist. I'm not sure. I'll need to consider it. We've done like plenty of materialist stuff in the past because we've all had research focus. I would like to do maybe a Unity focus, so maybe I'll kind of go for like the a slight spiritualist faction, and then kind of go for more of a happiness and what's it called? The one where you get like the 2 species you start with. You get to choose a second species that kind of cohabits with you. I can't remember what it's called now. The symbiotic relationship one.
I mean, so what you're saying basically is the run is going to be Cult of Claire with human and cats. Yes.
That is possible. Yes.
Yes.
That's actually
yes!
That's actually would
Oh
make
my
that
God,
would actually
yes!
logically make sense.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Good old Cult of John with Tabby.
No. No.
Yes.
Claire.
Right, that's them cleared out with minimal losses. Good, good, good. Oh, dear. Yeah, the problem is the tabbies would effectively be slaves we ship to inhospitable environments.
Well, obviously the tabbies are in charge and the humans are slaves.
Oh, you want the cats to be in charge?
Cats
Right,
work?
sorry. I got that the wrong way round.
I
got that the wrong way round there. I kind of assumed it would be the other way round, where you'd be in charge and Cat and Tabby would be, like, you know, the slave species under your guidance. But no, I see how that was clearly wrong.
Do it, yes, Cult of Claire, do it.
Except surely it's the cult of... surely it's the cult of Tabby. It's the cult of Tabby.
It's the tenets of Tabby, John. Do you know nothing about this religion?
Clearly I don't know.
Shout out to Dionysus, who said, Claire, you just got cult blocked.
What?
I just got cult blocked. I thought that was pretty good.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, everybody agrees with me that cats are always in charge. That is how cats work. That is exactly how cats work.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh flipping dear.
Yes.
Right, so we're ready. These guys are potentially ready to move. Actually, I could get them to move this turn. But perfect. Okay, hang on. I need to figure out how these armies are split up, because obviously we need... Okay, as we can't actually recruit to fix these guys up, I just need to merge you together as far as possible. You guys can be merged. That leaves you there. You get merged. Actually, merge you into here. That's still two bronze chevrons is fine. Is there anyone else left in there? Okay, so we'll break you apart, and we'll break you apart because you're both effectively as good as gone. We'll merge you two together to form an effective enough fighting force, and then you as well. That 74 is still effective enough. 131 is fine. Okay, that leaves a space for 5 more units in terms of reinforcements. Obviously, we've got the elephants. We've got some peltasts. Pretty much, I'd say we just send that, and that's going to have to do. Cadonia, can we give you a tax cut? Yeah, we can give Cadonia a tax cut. That's fine. And I probably don't want to do anything else in terms of training there. We just need to train more around here. We've actually got a decent force up here in Sardis. It's not great, but it will do as just for a bit of reinforcement. Yeah. What's the... Hang on, is the religious building here? Yeah, I did build Hephaestus here. Good. I thought I had done. Right, just get some more stuff in production here. Get some more archers here. These two cities together could produce a good secondary army, but these forces next turn will be ready to invade and begin an attack upon Sparta. Especially now I've got, yeah, more actual... actually, need more spies. I do just need more spies, quite frankly. Right, you get down here. You get over here. I think Pergamum can just train... Yeah, screw it. Just train another spy. I just need another spy around this part of the world, so I've got visibility of Central Greece, because it's so bloody mountainous, a single spy can't do the job. It's kind of annoying. But it will do. Fine, while I just figure out how to spend all this money, so I don't have to know with the stupid extravagant traits. Claire, to you.
Yeah, we've got loads more new messages. Shout out to Big Death E, who gave us 10 Swiss francs. Something we don't see very often.
We do not see Swiss francs very often, that is true.
It's not the first time, but it's kind of one of the rarer ones. It said, came for your new Vegas runs, but I stayed for your great British humour, knowledge and attitude. It's really fun to watch your videos, at least those where your editing doesn't butcher the story. Well, please.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
What was the full message there? Well, my editing doesn't what?
Butcher the story.
Aww. Well, sometimes there are
it's just sometimes you make a new story is all.
Sometimes also there are games where like the cutscenes are like 10 minutes straight at the beginning of the game, then like another 10 minutes very soon after. It's like, I don't want 20 minutes. The first minutes to be nothing but cutscenes. So like
yeah.
I really do. I absolutely editorialize heavily story when like it's stupid long cutscenes. I make no apologies for this. I think it's far better than the alternative. Actually, no. Let's get the sewers down first over there. And yeah, we're actually we're okay. We're floating a bit of money right now. I might start doing some light-hearted bribing at some point. We'll have to see. Is there anything that's not building anything right now? Because if there is, let's just get more fleets going on out of here. Let's just get more fleets, more fleets, more fleets. Ah, yes, of course. And don't forget, I was training more chariots over here in Rhodes, so I can pick up additional chariots on the way past, because chariots are important and the best unit.
Clariots, clariots.
Good old clariots.
Pretty
right,
good.
That'll do.
Also, I like it because spelled out, it looks like it says clariots.
I suppose it kind of does, depending on how you choose to spell it. The Greeks are not suing for peace yet.
Shout out to Peter in the chat who says, surely an aspect of the cult of chat must revolve around the word frothy. I do love nice frothy drinks. Mm-hmm. Don't you like nice
I prefer fizzy ones.
yeah. Of course you do.
I prefer fizzy ones, actually,
Of course you do. Shout out to Mostly Caffeine, who gave us £5 and wanted to know if there's a justification for Greek Cav being so rubbish. It's a bit late for, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this, but Hittyroi?
Yeah, the Hetairoi, the companion cavalry, famous. Well, okay, that's the thing, which this game doesn't...
had there been really that much of a decline, sorry, is the end of the question.
Well, it's not so much there's been a decline, because if you play as the Macedonian faction, they get really solid cavalry that's really good. But the Greek cities in the south never had a good cavalry tradition. They just didn't. So it kind of makes sense that the Greek cities, representing a loose alliance of, like, more southern Greek, Attic, and Peloponnesian Peninsula territories, would have really crappy cavalry, which they do. That is true, because there are Greek factions that have better cavalry. I'm a Greek faction myself. I'm the Hellenic faction, the Seleucids, and we get some better cavalry later in the game. We get up to the really advanced eastern stuff, like the Cataphracts, and the Macedonians get some really fun cavalry. Their light lancers hit hard and move damn fast, and their high-tier cavalry is really damn good. So, absolutely, kind of, I'd say it's fair and reasonable. The way it's represented. There's, admittedly, like, Rome was not one of the games where they really were desperate to get the history absolutely bang on, but there are some kind of fun little nods to which cultures were good or, better or worse at certain things, which is always fun and welcome and entertaining.
Shout out to Micah, who gave us $5 and asked if you've thought of playing more VR games like Job Simulator or Goran.
Gorn?
Gorn, yeah, sorry, did I... Yes, that makes a lot more bloody sense. Anyway.
That naff's
sorry.
Off. We can get over here.
We did play Job Simulator when we first
we played Job Simulator, yeah.
When we first got the vibe.
Gorn I have thought about. There's a couple of VR games I do kind of vaguely have on the list at some point. I do kind of have that. It's just, they're a real faff to record. It takes a lot of setup and practice and to make sure it's all as it should be. And some of them are more or less difficult to record. Like, it's not as easy as just like turning it on and turning on shadow play, which most games are. It's a lot more fiddly to do. So we'll see. Also, I want to see the detail. I want to get the details for when the Vive Pro is, because though it's kind of going to be stupid expensive, I might just get one anyway, because I'm not sure I'll be able to resist. It sounds really cool. It sounds so cool.
You don't have enough VR setups right now, John.
It's going to be really good. It's like double the resolution. That's like twice as much.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
It's probably not actually, because of the way that resolution, if you increase it by, if you double it in one direction, it's way more than double in terms of the actual number of pixels. But never mind, whatever. But yes, there we go. We'll see. Well, we will see about that. You were on the move, weren't you? Yes, you're supposed to be coming in this direction. Come over here, join up with these forces. You're supposed to be coming to Antioch for some retraining. Please retrain. And also more archers. There we are, that's even more archers for my money. Better and flipping better. Tarsus has got to have something to build, because Tarsus is, that's Asclepius. You could produce way more money using a dockyard. Let's get those Queen Creams out on the field. And Ancyra has paved roads. Lovely. Get it growing with those sewers. Focus on growth, so we've always got enough going around here. So, the Greeks have a couple of massive armies chilling out up here. They could, in theory, make it to Sparta, but only getting right up to the north. If I was to put a... in theory... oh, hang on. That appears to be a Roman army invading Greek territory. They're not at war yet, but they could be very soon. That would be very welcome. A very nice distraction, in fact. I don't want to wait for it, though. I've got two good quality armies right here, ready to go. And I should be able to get them both into position right now. This is the scruffier army. This is the important one. You come over to... I'm just going to drop a save, just in case I get my movement points wrong here. Can you get right over to here? And then get to here. And then you into here. Get into here. That looks like that should be fine. Now, you're the main force. Put Sparta under siege. Okay, you get ready to join in on this side. And if need be, we can ship you to wherever's required. Though actually from this spot I think you'd be allowed to move anyway. And there's also new troops available for hire. Totally take, ooh, experience 3 hoplites. That's another lovely touch, by the way. Depending on where you hire a mercenary, the level of experience they had change. So that hoplite I just bought had 3 chevrons of experience, so he's already quite a bit better than the actual guy I hired previously, because you're literally in Sparta. So it makes sense that, like, you know, the units that you're hiring are going to be better quality, which is very cool. Right. You just start shoving up the siege towers and some... Yeah, just some ladders, actually. Backup ladders. Okay, what's in here right now? There's the Spartan hoplites themselves, but I should have enough archers to handle this. And when I say enough archers, I have literally no archers. Okay, I've got 1 Cretan. I've got some peltasts. Do you have any archers? You've got some. That's... In all fairness, there's not many of them. I can probably just surround them and just box them in with the fact that I've got really good quality phalanx pikemen there. That'll probably do the job. Right, another 11,000 gold needs to be spent here, and vaguely hope that the Greeks decide to attack Larissa that they're clearly spying on right now. Because if they did, that'd be marvellous. So, while I figure out where that goes, Claire, back over to you.
Loads of people in the chat wanted me to point out to you that there is a Skyrim mod on console that adds John as a companion. So John is in fact John of Many Truths, and you can also have Moira as a companion. So yeah, there's it's pretty cool. Like,
yeah, but it's not voice actors, is it? It's just a generic. I think it's just I think the mod that I know of is just a generic follower that's dressed up right. I don't think it's actually. I don't think there's any voice lines attached to it. I'd like to make some like unique voice lines to it, which I think would be kind of cool. I don't know for certain. I cannot remember for the life of me. And by the way, you just have.
It doesn't say on that. It doesn't say on that particular page.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know for sure. It came up when you were first talking about it, obviously. But yeah, several people have pointed it out. So shout out to Josh, who brought it up first, and shout out to Phil Freeze, who gave us 5 Swiss francs and said, "Swiss francs, I know that currency," and then later on gave us even more Swiss francs when he was pointing out about the mod. So it gave us 5 Swiss francs and said, "Seriously, though, John of Many Truths is based on many a true nerd, so please Google it and read the next description." I'll post a link to that in the chat, of course, for everybody else, and also you wanted to know if that was enough Schweizer Franken, so Swiss francs.
You're more than welcome to do a dramatic reading of the Nexus mods page if you'd like, Claire.
It has spoilers.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
So, you know, I mean, obviously...
How severe spoilers? Just for the thing that happened quite some time ago at this point?
Yes.
I think that's fair. Cover your ears if you have not seen Skyrim, but you really will want to at some point in the future. But go ahead and do your dramatic reading, Claire.
Yeah. She's shouted Benno to his death. She's made best friends with a Dremora. She's destroyed the Thieves Guild. She is John.
Claire is also doing hand motions to accompany this that you cannot see, by the way. Well, she's kind of doing jazz hands, actually. John! John hands!
John hands. Yeah, they're great. So there you go. That was John. There's also Moira. I'll put a link in the chat for now. John of Many Truths.
Quite right, too. And there's no actual...
Spoilers? John of Many Truths.
There's not actually... Do I need to send some ships back to pick more up? And also, is there any... Yeah, I want 1 space free just for some extra chariots at the end. Right, we're training more stuff there. You train the... Stop training those guys. Train a couple of actual triremes instead. so we can get Zeus there, and that will be absolutely fine. Just check there's nothing good worth hiring. I'll take Arab Cavalry. It's actually specifically fast-moving. Yeah, it is fast-moving. I always like fast-moving cavalry. It's always quite useful. Plus, like, Arab Cavalry is pretty good. Like, 7 with a charge bonus of 4 and defense of 11 for an upkeep of only 120. I mean, that's cheap. That is very cheap. So that's just kind of worth buying anyway. Right, this is the big thing. Time to see how the Greeks respond to the attack on Sparta, and are the Brutii about to also attack Larissa? Oh, I forgot about my guy, who you can't speed up. He's just gonna have a nice stroll. Though actually, he has just wandered straight into a Brutii. Sorry, Julii. They're the red ones. Straight into some other Romans. And okay, what have we got going on here? Aha! So as it turns out, what's going on here is the Numidians have decided to... Oh no, sorry. The Carthaginians have decided to sally out against the Numidians, and I'm being pulled into it, which I'm totally happy to do.
Because they have great generals.
Well, it's Hasdrubal. It's Hasdrubal. And somewhere around here there'll be Hamilcar. And you actually went to see Hamilcar, the musical, just the other night.
Yes, that was totally what that was about. Hamilcar, a Carthaginian musical.
Yeah, exactly.
I did the John Hands again, you couldn't see that.
Oh, marvellous. Right, end deployment, start battle. Yay.
Woo! Shout out to Victor, who gave us $5 and said, I haven't been able to watch the stream for a while, so I wanted to spread the love. With Valentine's Day approaching, what's your favourite romantic comedies?
Romantic comedies? It's not a genre I'm generally hugely fond of. What's yours? Maybe it'll be mine too. It'll spark my memories what mine might be.
I mean, I doubt it, because though it's not perfect, probably the rom-com that I have the most fondness for is Bridget Jones's Diary.
Does Love Actually count? Is that a rom-com?
I mean, yeah, but...
Okay, I'll put that one then. It's fun, Claire. It's fun.
All the relationships are so messed up, though. Like, not very romantic. Anyway. It does have Colin Firth, so I suppose it's acceptable.
Yes.
Anyway.
And here we are, my favourite thing in the world, where I've just got a single unit of cavalry nearby, and thus I get to watch the AI fighting itself, which is always something I do enjoy doing. So we get to watch the AI having a bit of a Barney here. Oh, what's the AI bought then? That's some Libyan mercenaries. That's their leader. That is some mercenary... yeah, that's just some mercenary guys. More skirmishers. Basically, it's 10 bajillion skirmishers. But the Carthaginians have like 1,000 guys here, so I don't think they're going to be in particular trouble. Let's just speed this up. Right, over back to you, Claire, while we just wait to see who actually decides to make the first move.
Yeah, shout out to Cool Man Fight, who gave us 50 Danish kroner. Danish not kroner. Dutch kroner. So a
same thing.
Well, yeah, but I just got focused on the Dutch conversation earlier. Anyway, shout out to Cool Man Fight, who was nicely defending me by saying, John, please be nice to your friends. And then gave us a further 50 Danish kroner and says, Claire, you're always right. John is always wrong.
Not convinced that's true. That doesn't feel right to me at all.
I mean, that's a real message.
I mean, it's a wrong message. It may be real, but it's not right.
Yes. Okay. Shout out to Dave, who gave us $5 and wanted to know, John, will you ever do a face cam for your streams? I think a lot of people here would like to see that, especially the eye wiggles.
Nah, it's not. I think it takes away from it. I think like having 2 different cameras and 2 different things really just takes away from it for no reason. And you've isolated yourself, so let's just quickly get in a nice quick slam against you, you stupid bastards. So we can take out one of you immediately, and boom! That should be you pretty much as good as done. Yeah, they've broken. That is, we've got Libyan guys over there who are they actually... Yeah, let's just quickly actually hit you guys in the back here. Where are you guys? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There we go. There's the Numidian's already breaking apart. He's got himself surrounded, and down he goes. The Numidian leader is already dead. he is so screwed.
And a massive shout out to Travis, who just gave us $100.
Oh wow, thank you very much
you so
indeed,
much.
Travis.
And said, I've run out of stuff to say to you guys, but I just got some extra money and I want to continue to support my favorite YouTuber. So here's some money for some delicious tea and snacks.
Oh, well, thank you very much
So there
indeed.
you go, you have to spend it on office snacks, John.
Excellent.
We do have Jaffa cakes, by the way. Just a little...
Is that... Oh, yes, yeah. After so many people said Jaffa cakes, we went and got Jaffa cakes specially.
Well, no, the Jaffa cakes were on offer at the store. That's what happened. So I bought 3 packets, and we've already eaten 2.
Yeah.
But hey... Anyway, so thank you very, very much for that. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
But yeah...
And there are some Libyan mercenaries who are steady but unhappy due to exhaustion, so possibly, at this point, actually, you know what, it looks like the Carthaginian leader, who was, I think, possibly their current faction leader, given he had, like, almost 100. I suspect we should be able to sandwich at this point. Are they marching or are they charging? They're just marching, and boom! And in comes someone from the rear, and boom again. That should be them totally broken. Nice. So we've taken a really light knock to our troops here, but we did contribute, which was welcome, and that should be about the end of it. So there we are. The Carthaginians, with their army here, which is, admittedly, there's a lot of town militia. Town militia of the Carthaginian faction isn't terrible, but it's not great either. This is... And also they've got 1 elephant. So for people who want to see more elephants, there's an elephant that's not even mine. Basically, this is the alliance of the elephants. The Seleucids and the Carthaginians have joined forces, and we are the only 2 factions left on the map that are allowed to field elephants. So this is the Grand Elephant Alliance, is what we have formed here. So
that's a good basis for a military alliance, I think.
You like elephants, I like elephants, boom, job done. So, that's them. Parthia wants to come and have a chat. At some point they might sue for peace, we'll see. Oh yeah, don't forget you guys, get down over here, and then all of these guys get broken apart in order to fund Ansira's growth, because Ansira needs to grow a bit faster. There we are, Ansira's up to, yeah, it's growing at 5.5% right now. And these guys, interestingly, did not attack. There was not an attack, but... At this point, actually, hang on, that's Corinth. This is this force here. They also haven't actually got themselves in a position to reinforce, which is fascinating, because that means we should be able to get in and take Sparta before they actually know what's going on, which is kind of good. It means I need to win this fight immediately, which I totally can do. Diplomatic information. Ooh, no, it is war. It's absolutely war. The Romans have somewhere... attacked the Greek cities. The question is, where? Because this place is under siege. That's the Greek docks. It's not being blockaded. So I'm not sure exactly what caused that to occur. And we've got some kid came of age and got married in the same turn. Is he going to be good? Arathus. Okay. Gourmet of Life can get bad later. Poor Trader is bad. Untouched by Fear is good. Philosophically Inclined, good. Fond of Ribald Rhymes is good. Command Talent is good. That's competent. That's actually competent enough. Fine. We should actually ship that guy over as soon as possible. In fact, actually, this guy over here is 39 but has literally nothing worth taking over. Though, actually, this guy is steer, +3 management, even-handed, good for law. We may as well send that guy, because you're 40... and a famous victor, skilled infantry defender, but 40 years old. May as well actually take both of these lads and move them in this direction. Hatra doesn't need them. So everyone can just start basically moving in this direction, and that's fine. We'll just basically redeploy people a little bit. And also Massacre can also just have itself. Yeah, just keep upgrading the trade infrastructure. Ditto over here, and also farming infrastructure. Never a bad idea. Never, ever, 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 ever. This army's ready to go. He's just waiting for a commander. A second trireme will also be useful. So Zeuxis can just pick up that army and then take it off in the boat soon. But I'd say Sparta is pretty much ready to go. Thracians we want no trouble with for the time being. And, more importantly, my Dacian buddies. And, ooh, I literally can't ask them to ally. What's the problem? Why do we have a problem with that? Diplomacy. I'm at war with Parthia, Greek, Numidia, and Scythia. And they are allied with the British. The British are not at war with any of those. Chad, if you happen to know why that would be the case, let me know. I don't see any barrier to me asking them. Is it because there's just not a general there? Do I need to actually just go and find a general? Can you not ask for an alliance with just a day-to-day standing army? If so, that's something I just happen to have either not known or forgotten about. But let me know if that's the case. I'm genuinely not sure.
So, some people have been messaging in the chat saying they want you to take Palmyra. For quite a while.
Yep, sure. Any particular reason?
No, it's just evolved into all caps. John, take Palmyra already. I mean, I'm sure Brendan didn't mean it in quite that voice.
Don't worry, I was trolling you. I know this is Palmer. I just deliberately went over to Palmer just to mess with you. Okay, fine. I will send a small force over in that direction at some point. Jerusalem is admittedly struggling. Admittedly, in 2 turns, Jerusalem, hopefully, that stuff will go down. Let's see. Neptolemus of Sidera, you should be able to handle that. Yeah, okay. Neptolemus of Sidera, just head over there. Head over there with, like, some of this stuff. And also pick up some horses from Damascus. I will go and get it done right now.
Oh, okay. I see. They said it's because there's a hole in your empire. They want the map to look pretty.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, that's a very, very good reason, I think.
That is a perfectly acceptable reason, yes.
Me or you?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. Shout out to Richard, who gave us 2 quid and said this is to start the Cult of Claire Stellaris run. Stellaris run, even. Sorry, this is a typo there, and I. Jeez. And shout out to Elias, who gave us 50 Swedish krona and said we should start the Cult of Chat. Come on, let's come up with something cooler, like the Chat Coalition, or Commonwealth of Chat, or Chat Conglomerate.
Chat Conglomerate sounds very corporate.
Yeah, I think they've gone with the Chat Coalition for now, but that'll never take off.
Nah.
Everybody knows the Cult of Claire is... I mean, you know, the only rebels that the Cult of Claire does allow are Thomianists, and even then, like...
Yeah, probably not. Probably not,
so,
really.
You know.
Okay, the question is, how are we going to make this... Okay, I'm going to pull these guys back, because otherwise he's going to throw away too many of the Cretan archers. So Gyrus needs to do this by himself. In which case, in we go to Sparta. So, it's basically nothing but ludicrously elite hoplites. So basically, I'm going to want to just basically approach from as many angles as possible and just pick. Or, actually, oh no, I don't want to send the elephants because this is unfortunately stone walls. This is going to be awkward because just look at that defense. 24 defense. 24 cocking defense. And Spartans just refuse to die because with 18 attack, 18 defense, and bloody, hit points of 2, they just do not die. This is going to be awkward, because I need to just find a place to enter the city where I can just basically get on the walls and get a gate open. Because I need to basically do this not on the walls. Because on the walls, my troops will just be slaughtered so badly. I possibly should have done this with the other army, but we're just going to have to make do at this point. Okay, I've got an approach here up to this gate. I've got, obviously, the front door's right here. I've got an approach onto this gate. And then the other gate is way round there, so it doesn't really count for anything. Also, what's this? Is Large Temple of Nicaea. Not sure if I'd be allowed to upgrade that. No, of course I wouldn't. But I might keep it, actually. It's a Large Temple of Nicaea. I think that's +2 experience, which is not bad. And there's my ships in the background. Right. Time to spread all of this out. So, I want 1 unit of phalanx pikemen being in a position to basically, approach over here. That's their job. Their job's to approach here and then go to that gate. Then we've obviously got ourselves the, these phalanx pikemen in the towers for the front gate. And then we've got you around here, ready to basically come and threaten this spot round here, just to see if that happens. Whichever one of these is least guarded, we go for. So that's just going to have to do. And the answer is, this gate is pleasingly unguarded. There's someone on the ground, but they're not there. Okay. Let's give that a poke. So you go. And just start heading in. Fine. So this guy's just going to go up here. Take some very light knocks from these towers, but should be able to handle it pretty easily. Most of them have been drawn over to here. That's armoured hoplites. That's armoured hoplites. It's not so bad. Okay. I'm just going to send another unit over to here just as backup. And we'll see how they respond to this. Because they're mainly guarding this front gate. But because they don't have any archers or anything, they're not really in a position to try and hold the walls. And they don't want to hold the walls here either. Because they've also got phalanxes. So in a phalanx on phalanx battle, they're going to do fine. Also, just this shadow sometimes messes up. So I've seen that before. That's just going to be a thing. There's a blacksmith. Yeah, this is a nice little city. They've developed this city really nicely, which I approve of because it's about to be mine. Hang on, where's the range? It's archery range and an agora. And remember, this is Hellenistic and I'm Hellenistic, so this all flipping works. Yes, it does. Right, Claire, over to you while we just climb up the walls and we see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hilarious that everyone in chat is like, you should let Claire play a battle at some point. You should do a stream where the roles are reversed and whatever. And I don't think they know that I would be terrible as...
I also want to raise, I have actually specifically flagged to you, at some point we should do a you're the one playing, I'm the one in chat stream. This
Definitely,
has been,
but not this game.
Not this game.
Because you may think that John is not perceptive, and you may think that John is not particularly subtle. I am worse.
Way worse.
I am a sledgehammer.
So much worse.
I like nothing more than to go into a
Claire
game
is a sledgehammer.
like
Claire is a sledgehammer being used to crack the wrong nut. Okay, that's what Claire is.
I like tanky characters. I like to just go in with like a massive gun and destroy things, and it just does not work for like the nice positioning of units and like smart decision making.
No,
so there you go.
No, it does not. So there we go. Also, I like this, by the way. When units climb ladders, the normal rules of shadows don't apply to them. So these guys are all in the shade, but the moment the guy starts walking forward and thus is technically climbing a ladder, they pop into the sunlight. It's kind of odd, but it's just a thing.
Pretty weird. Shout out to Coolman Bite, who gave us 100 Danish kroner even, and said, this is Sparta, and God, I love the movie 300. What about you guys? I've not actually seen 300.
Have you not seen it? It's very silly and stupid, and there's bits of it that are just actively just weird. Like where the Spartans decide to attack the Athenians by calling them dismissively those boy-loving Athenians. A Spartan insulted somebody else for being too gay. That's what happens in 300. It's very odd.
Yeah, that seems odd.
It's very odd.
I also thought that it was a pretty gay movie. Like
it's a very gay movie.
Like, I mean,
it's a super gay movie.
Like, I mean, I would not be against watching it because I hear there's a lot of like dudes with their tops off and oiled chests. So I would be up for that, but I just happen not to have seen it.
Yeah.
So maybe we should watch that at some point.
It's very weird and silly.
Well, when we're done catching up with the MCU for Infinity War.
Yeah. We're almost there. We've only got to watch Doctor Strange, and I think we're all caught up finally.
We caught Ant-Man last night.
Ant-Man was great. I loved Ant-Man.
That was really fun.
I really...
Yeah.
Well, you just think Paul Rudd's the hottest thing ever, so, you know.
I mean, he's no James McAvoy, but he's pretty cute.
There we go.
There's rankings, alright?
I'm sure there are.
And as you noted last night, he somehow never gets helmet hair.
That's true. It's kind of, despite wearing a weird sealed helmet, he never gets helmet hair. That is very true. Which I did notice and find kind of funny once I'd noticed it. You can't stop saying it.
Anyway, shout out to Jake, who gave us $5 and says this is just a small thank you for the endless entertainment. And so thank you very much for that. And Coolman Fight gave us 100 Danish kroner and says, hoping this will buy you guys some good tea or coffee. Definitely a little bit of tea for John, some tea for John and some coffee for me, and not the other way around.
Yes, that works.
And shout out to Phil Freeze, who gave us 5 Swiss francs even, and said, I'm going to eat some cheese soup now.
Cheese soup?
Fondue.
I was wondering.
Swiss specialty. I'm pretty jealous about the fondue, if I'm honest.
Are the Greeks abandoning the walls, or are the armoured hoplites coming to get these guys? Because that could be interesting. The armoured hoplites will straight up slaughter these guys in a fight. But if these guys get to loop together into a big group, and these guys get spread out into a line by the door they have to walk through, it might give me a chance, because then I might be able to get around them a bit more easily. But even then, I'd be very concerned. Let's see, are these guys going down or out? If they're going down, I might actually take this opportunity to basically just storm the walls with these towers and see what we can do there. And which is it? It is... I think it looks like... No, it's coming. Okay, they're coming in. Fine. In that case, boom. And boom. Let's get in here. Let's get in here.
Oh, how interesting. Keith in the chat says he used to hate 300 because he judged it rationally, but since then I read so much weird over-the-top Greek mythology and drama and poetry, I actually kind of appreciate how it captures that now. How do you feel about that? It's just as over-the-top as some of the stuff they came up with.
Here we go. Right, so now we've got a bit of a surround on these guys, though. It's one of them just straight up stabbed me, and the surrounds. Just look at them. Just look how much they're just going to slaughter me. But if I can vaguely get... I mean, I outnumber them, which is useful. I do outnumber them, and I'm trying to bring up my own troops in return. And bare minimum, these guys who are running along here, the guys who are now running by the towers, are being slowly shot apart by the towers, which works for me. And if I can just take that front gate, I can just basically say, screw you, I'm just going to walk straight to the plaza at this point. So, we need to see how long these guys can hold. They're already just shaken, which is... These guys haven't taken a casualty yet. Let's just look at this. So, enemy and me. So this is... Let's just check this out here. So that's... Yep, stabbed one of them. Yep, that's another one of me dead. That's 3 dead. And that's 4 and 5 dead, I'm pretty sure. There's 6, 7, 8. We haven't yet managed to kill one of them. Not one. Because armoured hoplites are stupid. Also, you guys are... Why are you guys... Hang on. Why are you guys in a position where you're just taking damage? Just go over there. Right, what about you? You're coming over here. And you're going to make it to the walls. Looks like none of the towers are going to burn down. That's good. So now get up and just start taking all the towers. And it should be alright. I've got some archers, but I don't really want to use them if I can avoid it. I could actually use my skirmishers to provide a bit of support. Where's the other skirmishers? Right. Prepare the skirmishers to go forward. We might actually be able to do some good work with them. If these guys are... You're shaken, but you're holding for the time being. We've managed to do 2 damage to that armoured hoplite. I need these guys to come around here. You are around here taking over this tower. Yeah, that tower's finally bloody taken. These guys just going to stand here and take damage forever because enemies just... This was a big AI bug in Rome. Once you kind of started taking towers, the enemy didn't really have it in them to take towers back. So, as soon as you are done climbing these towers, we will be in a position to... Yeah, we'll be able to take the gate, and I can get some Peltas inside. The Peltas might be able to provide fire from below. The Spartans were here, but I think they've naffed... Yeah, the Spartans have just naffed off back towards the plaza. Fine. Claire, back to you while I'm just waiting for my troops to come up the towers.
Yeah, a shout out to Larry, who gave us $10 and said howdy. And Dalton, who also gave us $10 and said, since you've been playing Dead Space, is it possible you might try Amnesia in the future?
I don't think Amnesia's my sort of thing.
Is it really scary?
It's like, and it's also just kind of like dark, uninteresting environments, thing chasing you scary, which I find pretty uninteresting. Like, what's more likely, in a not dissimilar vein, would be Alien Isolation. Which I think is something I'll definitely do at some point or other, yes.
Shout out to Chris, who sent us $10 and asked my opinion about duck as a pizza topping. I have not tried it.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, but I'm sure I would. Okay, but duck is just really great in many different ways.
Yeah.
I like duck as a pancake topping, so I don't see why, you know, it wouldn't work as a pizza topping. Like duck and hoisin on little pancakes with little crispy veg. Anyway, duck is really great. I would probably like it, is my provisional opinion having not had it. David added that he sometimes has octopus as a pizza topping.
Ooh, I don't like
really
octopus. Nice. I'm not keen on octopus or calamari.
You're just not keen on like a lot of shellfish in general.
Yeah, shellfish in general I'm not so keen on. That is true. That's
now,
very
what
true.
I did have that was weird as a pizza topping is when I went to Finland, I had reindeer on pizza.
That sounds fine.
That was really good.
That sounds just fine. I mean, it's not traditional, but I don't see why that would be weird.
No, it's not. I mean, it's just a kind of like a meaty, you know, meatballs kind of pizza. But it was really amusing to tell our nieces about, like, well, your nieces and my nieces separately, about eating Rudolph on a pizza.
That's true. I did enjoy telling them about eating Rudolph.
Someone in the chat said they never had duck before.
Never had duck full stop.
Oh my goodness. You should eat some duck.
Eat some duck, damn it.
Yummy.
Yeah, eat some damn duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Get on that duck.
Yeah,
right.
so in our house we call duck nom quack because it goes quack and it's nommy.
Yeah, good old nom quack.
FYI, if you want to know what we do with our time, we make up weird words.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay, I'm going to see if I can save this unit temporarily by just basically throwing some stuff into the back of this unit and just holding them still long enough for me to actually get, potentially, some actual nice peltas into position. Though I think it's going to be a bit tricky to do, if only because, yeah, I need to actually get some proper units up front and then something's trying to guard this front door here. So let's just bring up the peltasts. But I need to be throwing javelins from inside, from over here. And I suspect this is just going to be a painful, difficult way of doing things. That's Armoured Hoplites 157. I might, in a straight-up push, in phalanx to phalanx, do better than I would do otherwise. And also, potentially, if you're determined to guard the front door, I might actually send, yeah, I'm going to send one of them over to here and send him up the tower. Because then he can basically throw down on this guy to clear out this guy, which opens up the path for this guy to get over to... Oh, you're breaking, which I should not be surprised by. But on the plus side, hopefully these guys will not be killed to the last man. You're also breaking. No, you're steady for the time being. And they're still fresh. How long have those guys been fighting? And they're fresh. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm getting the peltas into position. I'm just going to get rid of all the building captured things. It's literally filling the screen. Okay. Now, you guys are into position. You guys need to also get into position. The peltas are now starting to climb up the towers, albeit they're stuck behind all of the phalanx pikemen because there's so many men per unit. Too many men. So that causes some problems. The plus side, these guys can just basically hold still for the time being, take out a few of these armoured hoplites, and hold while this tower tears apart these guys. Anyway, Claire, back to you.
There's some people in the chat that are saying that they had duck and it was okay but not noteworthy.
Ban them. Ban them immediately.
It was Roderick.
Okay, don't ban him, but still. Get him better duck. You clearly just haven't had good duck. You need better duck. Much better duck.
Yeah, some people clearly just haven't. I mean, you know, yeah, there's several different ways, obviously, of preparing it. Like in France, we tend to have duck, like just kind of pan-fried with, and it's kind of richer and stuff, and just like, you know, barely cooked the way that the French like their meat. And then usually in the UK we have more like Asian preparations of duck, and both are delightful. But yeah.
So the peltas, that's a peltas.
Sorry, I was focusing on that too much to see like actual like comments about anything else. Sorry, guys.
Oh dear. Just look at this. Even with all of this bloody firepower on these armoured hoplites, they just refuse to die. It's ludicrous. But on the plus side, these guys are slowly being worn down over here. Though we're just not making progress right now. We're not making progress to breaking into the city. Which is incredible, but here we are. You guys need to stay here to guard this area just in case. So that's more pikemen that are going to be killed. They've now both broken. That's 2 units of phalanx pikemen broken, and these armoured hoplites are still at 136 eager and fresh, which is just insane. I need to find a way past this. Possibly what I could do is I could... no, I'd never be able to fit through. Peltas need to... Peltas are sort of like, they're climbing up at the same time as the phalanx pikemen. So it's going to take them bloody ages to actually get up there. Dear, oh bloody dear. I suspect we're going to be kicked off the walls, just because I literally can't hold against these bloody armoured hoplites for the time being, which is very frustrating, but I don't see myself as... And they've taken the tower back, or that tower at least. What are my options here? I can't get Cavan. Actually, I own this gate, but then this gate is now being blocked out by these guys. I could try and just push in with this phalanx, but I need to... Okay, I need to basically... To make that happen, I need to have these guys just open up the gate, and then I need to basically say, stop, 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 stop. So now the gate's open, and I'm going to tell you to stop like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell these guys, if they can, to open fire at will, and they will hopefully get a shot. Yeah, now they'll get shot through the gate at the armoured hoplites, but they're shooting them in the front, which is arguably not much use. It'll do something, but not very much. Don't mean to look at this. These guys are like running out of ammo already, and these guys can just take it all flipping day. The only chance is for these guys up here to be the ones who do it, and now the armoured hoplites are coming again. They're down to 128. Like, eventually, if I just keep throwing men at them, we'll manage to wear these bastards down. Sooner or flipping later, I say. Look, we actually killed one. Yay!
Well done, you killed one.
Yeah, that's one. Good old one. There's, I only need, about 100 more or something. And this guy's literally out of ammo. Like, that was all that Peltas could do. It's ridiculous. I could bring the elephants up just for morale penalties. That's probably not a terrible idea, but now that tower's back in their hands, which is annoying. Yeah, actually, I'm going to bring the elephant up purely for the morale penalty. Do I dare try and push forward into them? And I don't want to, really. Let's just see if I can just get a bit of a fight. Yeah, just stop there. Stop there and see if you two are going to interested in poking each other. No, then you just want to back out again, unfortunately. Darn it. Bloody armoured hoplites. Bloody armoured hoplites. Blimey. Actually, these...
What, Burn?
What?
Sleepy Brown Bear in chat is saying, just said you're employing the Zap Brannigan theory of warfare here.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing. That is true. That's 100% true. If at some point you guys would like to be done climbing the tower, that'd be great. Oh dear. We can't get it. We literally can't get into this bloody city because the hoplites are too bloody good. But eventually when the Peltas get up on the wall, that'll be great. So let's just speed this up a bit. Claire, back to you.
Yeah, more conversations about weird things that people like to eat. There's some like discussions about crocodile and snake meat and stuff like that. I guess we have a lot of Australians in the chat. And shout out also to Thomas Richter, who gave us 5 Brazilian reals and said in Brazil we like to eat chicken hearts, like 20 of them per person. In some places it's weird, but it's actually delicious. Well, I was just talking about
hearts. Interesting.
How much I like snails and garlic butter earlier, so can't really talk. But a shout out also to Skippy, who gave us $5 and there was no message. If you want to reply me with a question, I can ask that. Shout out also to Anonine Mouse, who gave us £5 and said, here's my contribution to the COC secret project, John 2.0. All hail the Cult of Claire. Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about that one. Never mind. It's just focus on your little battle.
Let's just see if these guys... The problem is, if you try... Okay, I'm going to tell them to stop there to see if now they get their pikes down. Yeah, now they've got pikes down. Now there's actually going to be some proper stabbing. Okay, these guys are shaken, but now they're backing off, because of course they bloody are. Just stab them. You were actually doing a competent job there. There's a bit of stabbing going on here. There we go. Stab, 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 stab. There was a bit of stabbing. These guys are exhausted, which is good. These guys are... That's a third unit of phalanx pikemen that's broken against these bloody armoured hoplites that are still fresh and eager. Are you guys actually almost up yet? Oh, bloody hell. You know what? That's going to just have to be enough. You guys get over here, seriously, and then I'm just going to tell you to stop and fire at will. And that's just going to have to be enough of you, because we need to make something happen, like, right now. It's just, like, right here. So, just get your javelins down there, please. Like, right the cock now. So, these guys are exhausted. And from above, we might actually be able to do bloody armoured hoplites. Bloody armoured hoplites. They're shrugging it off. They don't care. They just will not cocking die. Okay. What the hell is the solution here? The hell is the solution? Like, every unit I put onto the walls is dying. They've blocked up every gate I can get to with one unit of bloody phalanxes. Admittedly, actually. Possibly it's to go in just this side gate and just say, screw you. But I need to not throw away any more phalanxes. Because if I throw away any more phalanxes, like, literally, I don't have enough to take out the Spartans on the actual plaza. Which is genuinely a concern. Right, just... Okay, guys, forward a bit. Forward a bit. Forward a bit. Okay, now that you're forward a bit... Yep, lovely. Now stop. Now stop and do just a bit of pushing and counter-pushing and stabbing and counter-stabbing. And that's at least a little bit of damage there. Yep, okay. These guys out of... Yeah, these guys are now out of missiles. These guys are now just going to push straight through everything. I don't have peltas. Yeah, my peltas are now out of ammunition. So they're now completely useless. They can no longer do anything from inside the town. We are actually pushing these guys. 186 versus 100. These guys have finally got into a position where they are starting to do something. And you can see here, they are stabbing and doing damage, and these guys are not, because they are not in range. We might actually have a breach point here, which works for flipping me. Right, the armoured hoplites appear to be... I think they're backing off at this point. I think they've detected that we've forced this entry point, which is kind of lucky, because these guys at any point might say, I don't want to stand here anymore. I'm going to take a few steps back and be useless again. But I think now these guys can basically push their way through at least a couple of ranks of armoured hoplites. And as for these armoured hoplites, they're now going back in this direction, back towards these guys who have regrouped, which is... fascinating, but it'll do. Also, you're frightened by elephants. These guys better be frightened by elephants too. Oh, good. They're actually wavering. Right, bring up Greek Cav. Bring up Greek Cav, because when these guys break, they are not getting away. Okay, so bring up the Cav. Bloody hell, I think we've actually got an entry point, which is incredibly exciting news. Claire, back over to you while we wait for them to break.
Yeah, shout out to Sir Roderick Quincy Font on the bottom, the Magnificent King of Australia, who gave us $2 Australian. And said that, of course, a pretty map is the only way that you should be choosing your expansion plans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, shout out to Dirty Old Man, who gave us 50 Danish kroner and wanted to throw you a quick Mythology Pop Quiz.
Oh, bloody hell.
Pop Quiz, even, is what I meant to say. Sorry. Which god or goddess was responsible for the Trojan War?
Depends. If you believe the story of the golden apple, then it was a toss-up between Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite.
I mean, I don't know why people insist on not, like, believing that you actually have a degree.
Though I guess if you want to, though I guess if you believe to, technically Eris was the one who caused the problem in the first place, so probably the answer is Eris, if you want to put it that way. Which I'm guessing is the answer they're looking for. It's a tie between three goddesses, but their argument was caused by Eris or strife. So probably Eris, if is the answer they're looking for.
But was their argument not in fact actually caused by Zeus wanting to like sleep with everyone? Because that's my understanding.
No, their argument was caused by a golden apple that was for the most beautiful, which therefore which multiple goddesses felt they deserved, but ultimately was thrown into the middle of the three of them by Eris. So I suppose Eris, if you like, is probably the best answer.
Sure thing. Ian gave us $10 and wanted to know if you plan on taking on Carthage once the Scipio finish.
Oh no, me and Carthage are bros. Me and Carthage are bros now. That's just how that is.
Having an elephant training spot close by to Rome is a huge help in a later game.
Okay, well, okay, I will take Carthage as in the city because it's not held by the Carthaginians. That's a fair compromise, I would say. Hopefully, anyway. Now we've got a small problem here, which is the armoured hoplites have finally decided to get back round to here, and at some point they're going to try and retake these gates. The gates are currently being held open by virtue of the fact I'm inside them, but momentarily the towers are going to probably fall to the Greek cities. Yeah, that gateway now belongs to Greek cities, but I am technically inside it at the minute, so I don't know what their next move is. Well, my move is to get my bloody Peltas 10 million miles away as quickly as possible. Right, you need to get out there. My elephants are now being shot, so they... Oh, bloody hell. Why is that tower now? Okay. Screw it, I'm just sending the elephants in. I'm sending the elephants in. The elephants need to get inside right now. That will basically... It will break up both phalanxes. Okay? Sending in the elephants right now is a good idea. Go, elephants, go! Go, elephants! Yay! Screw you. Basically, the elephants have screwed up everybody. It's fine. Everything's under control. Send in the cavalry as well. Send in literally everything. Okay, there we go. Now this is totally a sensible way to do things. I need to get the elephants just basically out of the way so they're not being shot anymore. Elephants down to 10. Okay, good. That finally happened. Right. They broke. We've got an... Well, when I say we've got an entry point, we don't, because we've already lost the gateway to the armoured hoplites that just refuse to cocking die. And speaking of which, the Greek cavalry's already broken and naffed off. Because of course it has. Right, do not let those armoured hoplites escape. You guys, I want you to get out there and run away. You get up here, get over here. Just basically, we've got 2 units inside the city. I'll take that as good enough, quite frankly. Bloody hell, we've lost so much here. And that's also a tower we don't own. Right, just get the elephants up there, get them out of the bloody way.
100% fewer men?
100, quite, yes. Yes, that's true. Right, you guys get over here, and you should be safe in that spot. The elephants have gone berserk. But they've gone berserk inside the enemy city, which could work out for me, possibly. We just don't know. We just don't know. Right, send something up to reclaim the gateway. These mercenary Peltas will do the bloody job. Yeah, get up there. Over here. I can hear screaming. I'm guessing the elephants attacked something. Oh dear. I think hopefully the elephants naff off in this direction and go and take out the remainder of these guys. It'd be really nice if that happened. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Please don't come over. This is the one direction you shouldn't go. That's right. Naff off over there. Okay. If you would like to get up on the walls and retake this tower so it doesn't shoot my elephants, that'd be marvellous. And then we'll be fine. Those have reclaimed those guys. You are phalanx pikemen. And now just go over here and try and take out the armoured hoplites. So round 4 versus the bloody armoured hoplites. Bloody hell.
How many of them have you killed by now?
I think about 3/5. 3/5 thereabouts.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 3.
Yeah, thereabout. No, it's better than 3, but like not by much. Take this tower, please. Come on, come on, come on. Someone get in the cocking tower. There we go. Well done. That is... Get in the cocking tower. Get in the tower. So, there's a door. Climb. Climb. Climb up the cocking tower. Why are we struggling? Bloody hell. And the elephants are still just bumming around and being shot. This is all marvellously good news. How are these? Oh, those guys are broke. Right, so that's a 4th victory in a row for these armoured hoplites, who are eager but tired. Of course they are. Apparently, physically, my troops are refusing to get up on the walls for no well-explained reason. So I guess it's up to... Okay. What this is now up to is you reclaim this gateway. Reclaim this gateway, and then basically everyone just get inside now and screw everything else. So, out of formation... And then just basically get over it. I just want everyone in here, like, right the cock now. And you guys are... Why? Why are you being dicks about this, alright? I want you to climb onto the wall. by going into a tower, thereby securing it. Why is this a problem? Why is this a problem? Okay, fine. You know what? I'll leave it up to the mercenary Peltas, because they're clearly more competent than you are. Or have you done it? You done it? They've done it! Okay, good. Fine, bloody late. Right, okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Get everyone inside the city right now. Including the Cretan archers. Very important. Get the Cretan archers in as well. Cretan archers need to be... Okay, I can't get everyone in the city, because the elephants are in the city, and they're going berserk. There's berserk elephants in the city. So if I bring everyone into the city simultaneously, then basically my own elephants will kill them. Right. This is fine. This is all fine. Aside from that, the one breach point I have is now filled with my own elephants who will kill me. So now I can't go in there, because that's exactly where the cocking elephants are. Where are the elephants? Are you coming outside? Are you coming outside right now? Is this the exact moment you decided you want to be hanging out?
I'm sorry.
Fuck you! Sorry, we're breaking the no swearing rule right now, because the elephants picked this one cocking moment to stand right in the middle of the cocking gateway. The one moment we actually have to get inside the cocking city.
Oh my goodness. Okay, shout out to Dalton who gave us $5 and said, I'm rooting for the Greeks. Don't worry, I think the Greeks are winning.
Yeah, they are. They 100% are right now, because even though I'm just like, I still have not got a cocking breach point. It's ridiculous.
Shout out to Urban Cohort who gave us $6.66 and said Peltas climbing towers 99%, 99%, 99%, 99%, which is quite accurate. So there you go. Everybody's making fun of you.
The elephants are literally now just basically patrolling to stop me accessing the one entry point I have. I hate these elephants so much. Just okay. That's good enough. I'm gonna go in now. Past this one elephant has actually got stuck. So this one elephant is gonna cause huge amounts of damage when I try and run past him. Like let's just have a look at how much damage one elephant can do when technically I'm not attacking him. So just get past the elephant. Everyone just push past the elephant. Actually, he's not doing much damage yet. He doesn't seem to be attacking. Oh, yeah, there's some damage. There's 4. There's another 5. Yo. Yeah, that's people. I hate this cocking elephant so much. You have no idea how much I hate this.
I seriously don't understand why he's so afraid of just killing his elephant.
You literally can't.
Oh,
you can't attack your own elephants. Oh, the other elephants have decided to come in to help out.
You can kill your elephants by using your special ability. Their special ability?
But if I could do... I never knew that, you know. But if I did that... Oh, finally he's naffed off! If I did that, then I wouldn't get them back later. And I want to get... they'll recover at the end of this fight, and I can use them again. Okay. So we Cocking finally managed to actually get the troops through here. And hopefully those elephants are now just going to naff off forever. And never trouble me again. And life will be good.
Are they turning round?
Probably, yes.
I think they're turning round.
They are... They might be. I don't know what they're doing. They've just decided they want to be here. They've just said they want to be over here. In this
yes,
part. We
know there's a special ability and there's a button for killing your elephants. John just likes the elephants.
I'm not killing the elephants because I don't get them back in the next battle. Which would be sad. Which would be very sad. There's some Peltas over here. This guy's trying to chase down. Just keep these guys chasing off. These guys are now eager. 82 of them still standing. Screw you. Screw everything. Now we just go for the plaza. I don't care. Just push straight for the plaza at this point. I hate everything. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, Titan in the chat says that it's a sunken cost fallacy to sacrifice way too many people to keep the elephants. Wanted to know if you were familiar with the concept, which I know you are.
Very much so, yes.
But what's your view on that?
Elephants are so valuable and difficult to train. I am willing to sacrifice units I can easily retrain at the end of this match in order to maintain units that I have no way of retraining at the end of this match.
Yeah.
Because all these guys that are taking damage, if I win this match because there's a city barracks, I can repair all of them instantaneously. Elephants once killed, I don't get back. So elephants are more important, is basically my position.
And as says Sir Roderick Quincy Fawn from Bottom, the Magnificent High King of Australia, this way the elephants can come back next battle and kill more of your men then too.
That is true, yes. that's probably what's going to happen, yes. Abso-flipping-lutely.
Yeah. Would you agree with Optimus Boblington that those elephants have now killed about 10% of the army?
Probably thereabouts, yes. Yeah. Of the 30... Actually, in all fairness, way more damage has been done by these bastards who are finally coming down off the walls, which is a bloody miracle. And also, simultaneously, this force was basically shot to the last man. They never retreated, those big damn heroes. Right. We've actually got ourselves something workable here, which is if we just basically get these guys around over in this direction and then just start getting their spears down, we can start trying to lay some big traps. So, where are you guys trying to go here? Because at this point, if you guys have come down off the walls, I'm happy to basically just shoot you with towers forever, because screw you, basically. The elephants have naffed off way over there, which is good. The Cretan archers are coming in to provide fire support, which is very good. So let's just have those guys coming in over here, and you coming in over here, and everything will be fine. So, what I want to do here is... Perfect world, I need to start these guys basically being spread out. I want to have you guys, like, over here. I want to have you guys over here. They're probably going to get too far forward and screw everything up for everybody. But we'll see about that. Yeah, we'll have to just have you about here-ish as well. All of you should be running. If you can run, you should be running. Right, they are running. Now we just basically need to get these guys into position and just start the... If we just get the spears down in time, it should be fine. It depends what these guys want to do and also what the Spartans want to do at this point. So you guys just get over here. And now just... You're vaguely moving in that direction. Stop and get your spears down in a sec. These guys are doing the same thing. That's fine. That's all absolutely fine. So we just basically will move you a tiny bit further forward into that sort of position. Run, 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 run. And then get your spears down, and you'll be able to take out this small force of armoured hoplites. So, stop and pikes down, please. So that will stop, 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 stop. There you go, they figured it out. Right. And now something else is coming in this direction, which is good. You guys want to be in this sort of position. These guys want to be in this sort of a position. And just slowly pushing forward. Where are the Spartans? The Spartans are holding still over there for the time being, which is good. Yeah, these are armoured hoplites 160. But they're going to struggle to push into pikemen. Especially as, if we just basically move over here and get around the back of them, that should work very nicely. Until the Spartans show up and screw everything up, which they will. So now you guys also need to move over here as quick as you like. There's... Okay, it would have gone better if those guys hadn't immediately broken and thus basically screwed up the plan. But if I can just get in the side of these bastards, you guys need to hold here. Just to stop where you are and hold here. You guys need to get into this position as quick as you like. And now they're refusing. Now they're refusing. Okay, just stop and put pikes down whichever way you're facing, because I think you're already facing in a good enough direction to actually do some real damage over here. These guys are wavering and exhausted. But if you could just get, like, some hits in, just get, like, a handful of hits in, that will be fine. Come on, don't break. Don't break just for now. These armoured hoplites, who started 160, despite being attacked in the flank by prepared spearmen, are actually up to... It's a double break. We've got problems here.
I think that's a triple break. Look at that unit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He broke before, though. I might be able to rally them. On the plus side, not much damage has been done yet. Not a huge amount of damage has actually been done. which is fine. So I just need to basically, I probably can do a rally action over here. And what are you doing? The elephants are still over there. They're not causing trouble yet. We got the Cretans, which is good. So I can use the Cretans to just lay down some powerful fire, which will do some damage. But this is... Knew these guys were going to be a nightmare to take out. Right, you guys just block the actual defensive. Which way are you facing? You're facing the right way. Which will do some good work at least. The Spartan hoplites coming in, but now I can't get behind them because okay. Bring in these bastards. Who are you? Your armored hoplites coming over here because of course you are, but you're now being shot. Right, bring in the Greek cav. The Spartans are just gonna absolutely tear to shreds these armored hoplites. Abso-flippin-lutely. They're my own generals here. Activate the rally cry, and that has managed to cause... Actually, that's managed to cause a few of them to recover. You guys are around here. If I can, I'd like to just lay down some supporting fire on the Spartan hoplites, who are taking some light damage. Come on, Cretans. Come on, Cretans. Come on, Cretans. Come the hell on, Cretans. This is a weird position, actually. Spartan hoplites are not actually in their phalanx, which really works for me, because that actually means they're actually taking some damage. When I say taking some damage, just... That's the leader, by the way. He just fell over, but he's fine, because he's got 2 hit points. Actually, these guys are holding steady for the time being. Their leader just keeps being knocked down, but he refuses to cocking die. We're actually killing Spartans here. When I say killing Spartans, we've killed 2. But we might be able to kill more than that in future. Which would be very exciting. Okay. You guys, mercenary pikemen, get behind. Get behind, get behind. I need you to get into position. We just hold this street. Okay? That's literally the only plan right now. The elephants are way down over there. I can see them on the minimap. That's fine. If we just hold this street and we let these guys just push into us outside of phalanxes, that actually sort of works. That's up to 4 Spartans dead. Nice. That'll flippin' do. Right, where are the horses I deployed? Here's the horses I deployed. Good. Good, good, good. Right, horses, prepare to slam into the back of the Spartans in what I call Operation Not Going to Work. It's a good operation not going to work, because it might at least, like, throw them off a little bit. Though, actually, in theory, what I actually want to do is, you bastards, get over here, hit these guys. Just keep my general out of danger, because they kind of got us sandwiched at the minute on this street, which is not good. Pull forward just a little bit, and you guys just get over here and block off right here. That's all I need you to do. How are you guys doing? You are fine. You're in position. If the Spartans actually do come through here, get closer, get closer, get closer, get closer, get right up to the back of them. Right up to the back of them. And then once you're right up to the back of them, then stop and pikes down. And that is more firepower to attack the Spartans with. So just keep on stabbing. I think I just pulled the hoplites out of their formation, but quite frankly, I don't care. Don't get involved! Oh, bloody hell. Right, the enemy general is actually dead. He was only a captain, but he is dead, which is good. We've actually managed to potentially think... Wait, what? Sorry, did the horses decide to come round this way? What the... What? What? The cock are you guys doing?
Just hanging out.
Yeah, they're
just chilling.
They've decided they can't be bothered to follow these orders I gave them. Orders are for losers. Right. So at this point, the Spartans are actually down to 132. So they are actually going down without me taking massive losses just because of the superior range. Now we're inside the city, things are better. Things are better than they were, which is marvellous. Now,
things are less worse.
Things are less bad, that is true. They're a lot less bad. Just check where the elephants... Yeah, the elephants have naffed off over there, which is marvellous. I've got chariots. Now, I think at this point, I should deploy the chariots, because there's no way that will backfire.
Nothing can go wrong. By the way, have the elephants stopped not rioting?
They never do.
They
never do. Once they start running amok, they do not recover within the scope of that battlefield. They are running amok indefinitely until you either kill them or they just happen to stumble off the battlefield, which
so
they've not done.
would you say that would you say that Operation Not Going to Work worked?
Operation Not... Well, Operation Not... No. Here. Here. How are you not...
No, Retim, it's not working.
What we need you to do is go over to... Okay, if I tell you to go into the plaza, are you capable of figuring that out, you cocking geniuses? Yeah, for some reason, the pathfinding has a blind spot right here, which is really weird. That's going to obviously wake these guys up, but I don't actually care, because I'm cavalry, so I can outmaneuver them. Oh. Okay. So, the Spartans managed to regroup, which is a concern. Right. Back off, back the flip off. If they want to chase us down this street, they're welcome to give it a go. Right, go. You guys just turn around and face the Spartans. It's fine. The Spartans down to 93. The cavalry's now over here and weirdly, stupidly spread out. Cav. Get over here. Why is nobody cooperating with me? Why is nobody cooperating today? Stop it. Stop. Obviously, you've broken immediately. Obvious cockingly. Right, okay. This is fine. Just get the chariots around... The chariots need to get the chariots to over-cocking... Oh, bloody hell, the general's fighting. Go! I told you to run! I'm going to lose my general. Go. Get out of there! Why is nobody following orders? Okay, he's not dead, which is marvellous. Now, chariots, you're not following orders, so don't even pretend you are. The cock are you going? Okay. Would you be willing? Are you two willing to be the hero chariot that actually saved the day? Because I think you actually might be at this point. Because I think these two chariots might be the two that are willing to disrupt the Spartan actual phalanx. So... Kabloom! Right, well done. Well done. That's right. There's... I wouldn't really call it a charge so much as that now I'm just standing awkwardly next.
And somehow you died.
Yeah, somehow, and then death happened. And now I don't want them to actually continue that attack, because if they do, they're just gonna... Oh, bloody hell. Right, it's fine. It's fine, because the Spartans are slowly being weakened. So this is all under control. This is entirely according to plan. By which I mean I knew it was going to be this ridiculous. Which makes it part of the plan.
Shout out to Jeff Jones in chat who says we should rename the Operation I Didn't Want That City Anyway.
It's fine. We knew it was going to be ridiculous.
Fine.
Everything's fine. Alright, get the cocking cretins up on the wall. Get the cocking cretins up on the wall. If they're willing to pursue me down to this plaza, we can kill them in the plaza. Okay? That's doable. Armoured hoplites around here. Where did the cocking horses go? They're just here. They're here now. For no well-explained reason. Right. How would you like to slam into the back of these Spartans? Can you figure that out? Captain Genius... That's another break. Captain Genius pathfinding. Are the Cretans up on the cocking walls yet? No, of course not. They're not cooperating either. No one's cooperating today. I want you up on the walls. Get up on the walls. Okay, this is fine. The cavalry's actually coming in. The cavalry is going to... the Spartans are outside of phalanx right now. They're eager, but they're tight, and they will pretty much fight to the last man. But they must have burnt through some of their cocking hit points right now. I've got more... Yeah, here we go. Cavalry Charge. The worst cavalry in the game. Charging into the best infantry in the game. They've completely fluffed it, and those guys didn't actually stand long enough for it to matter. So maybe back off, because now the Spartans are... Yeah, then they broke immediately. Then they actually broke immediately, because of course they did, because they're Greek cavalry. Okay, the Cretans are finally getting up on the wall. I've got more... I've actually got reinforcements coming in. I've still got a good, strong unit of phalanx pikemen right here. Right the cock here, that can actually hold. So, I know this is the same tactic as I've used the last 17 times it didn't work, but this time it's going to work. Okay? It is. It's going to work. Right. So, the Spartan hoplites coming in. They're down to 62. You're probably ready for another rally cry. If we can get these guys back to being actually following orders, that'd be marvellous right now. Cretans are getting up on the walls, albeit a little bit on the slow side. Chariots, get out of there for the time being. You guys, you see, look at this. This is a fresh, eager, admittedly slightly winded unit right here. This is fine. This is all under control. Right, okay, so.
Operation it is. It is gonna work.
It is gonna work. Shut up, Claire. Okay, so now there's just behave in formation. We discussed this bit. Right, okay. That's gonna do. That's gonna flipping do. That's enough. Open fire. And now, open fire on these bastards. And now, get the chariots ready as well. Now we've got fire. Why are you not firing? That's right. That's cocking right. Now we're actually laying some fire down on the... Oh, look at that. Look at them melt now. Look at them. They just lost 6. Right, prepare the chariots. Prepare the chariots. Prepare the chariots. Don't run into... No, not into our own phalanx. Oh, they just broke. They just broke. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Chase them down.
Definitely into our own phalanx.
Okay, it is.
Through our own phalanx a lot.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because we can just... we can chop them down.
And then firing on our own chariot.
Okay, we are firing on our own guys, that's true. But we have officially killed the Spartans. The Spartans are dead at this point. Okay? We've lost 50% of our entire I knew this was going to be a stupid hard fight, despite the fact we outnumbered them like 3-1. I absolutely knew this was going to be a stupid fight. That was absolutely going to happen. Right. The remaining cav, get over there. And now the one remaining good unit of actual strong units we got here needs to just basically draw up over here. They just need to come forward at pace. The Cretans need to come forward as well. We just need to get the Cretans into a good position to deal with those armoured hoplites, and that's it. And I can use the cavalry to bait them to be facing the wrong way. Then I can shoot them in the back, and then it's going to work. This plan is going to work better. Cocky everything. And the elephants are gone, which is good. The elephants naffed off, which is good news, because these guys broke rather than actually being useful. Okay, that's less good news. What I could use, however, is the general is eager and fresh right now. We can probably use him for the same purpose. Right. Speed things up here. Speed things up. Everything's fine. So the general can basically do the same thing we were planning to do there. So, get this unit right here. Put them into this position, and then defend. Get the Cretans over to here-ish without fire at will on. That should absolutely be fine. Yes, lovely. Right, speed up while they all get into position. Claire, back over to you while that's happening.
Yeah, we have a few messages about this battle.
It's a great battle. One for the ages.
Rumu gave us $2 and said, "But I love the elephants."
Well, that's why we didn't kill them. They'll be back next time, and this time they won't kill me.
Shout out to Seb, who gave us £5 and said, "John, units have to get set on the ground before entering towers. Disturbing this by sending them a new move command messes with this, and that's why it doesn't super work." Then Wolfrix gave us $20 Australian and said, "John, you've really got to stop hearing things from the cult of Claire. First the Clariots and now the elephants. When will you learn?"
Okay, so I'm using my general to distract these guys in order to... Oh, they're charging outside of formation. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. Continue clicking. The clicking will continue until you all learn your lesson. Right, there we go. These are armoured hoplites, but they're being shot. They're being shot pretty quickly at this point, so that all works for me. Now we can just shoot them. Now we can get you back on the field to try and draw their attention again, because I absolutely want them to come back, please. Armoured hoplites at 131. I've got this unit right here at 238. So, armoured hoplites, let's see if we can get him to turn around again. You fancy turning around and coming back over here? No, those guys do, though. That's fine. Nope, they are turning around. Good. Good, good, good. And that means we can just keep shooting these guys in the back. If we're lucky. Ah, darn it. It just turned away from us, which is unfortunate. Actually, no, they are. They're vaguely turning away. Just keep shooting them. Down to 117. And actually, this is kind of working. This will do. It's keeping them busy. I'm just going to move my general off the plaza at this point just to make sure he doesn't run into trouble because he's actually badly wounded. And now, he's over here. Okay, are we out of... Yeah, we're out of arrows. That's a problem, because that means I can't lure him off the plaza anymore. Okay. Come forward a little bit here. Just forward a bit here. Yeah, there we are. Now I just need to move just the tiniest bit further forward, just enough to have my nose on the plaza, so that he is actually willing to respond. Okay, go. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that enough? Because I need him to be the one to attack me. Yeah, that's good enough. Stop. Spears down. Spears down. So now it comes down to 138 phalanx pikemen versus 103 armoured hoplites in a straight pushing fight with that. Now, I should be able to do a lot of damage here.
Do you have a longer spear than they
I do have the longer spear, yes, by quite some way. Now, the problem is... Oh, hang on, this could be... Okay, hang on. Chariots. The chariots. I need the chariots to be involved here. These guys are shaken. I need the general potentially to... Come on. Just kill them.
The chariots are going to take a while to get to you.
Oh, flip. Those guys, they are pushing right into me. They are pushing right in. And these guys... Oh, wait. No. I'm kind of out of phalanxes. At this point.
How are they like melting away so fast and the other ones aren't like
because these guys one, we're playing on very hard, so the game is just cheating. Yeah. And two, these guys have a ridiculous defense of 24. An utterly ridiculous defense of 24, which is just stupidly high. But this is...
We killed another one.
Yeah, we killed like one there. So, on the plus side, I mean, these guys have not broken yet, which is really, really good news.
Down to 96.
96, yeah. Okay, these guys are broken. Okay, what do we actually have left at this point? Because it ain't much. This is coming down to the wire just because the computer basically cheats. The computer basically straight up cheats. I have the chariots. If I could just get them to actually do what I wanted them to do. Because they can absolutely disrupt phalanxes sufficiently badly, it might be of use. These guys are not coming back. Okay, what do we even have left at this point? We've got no indirect fire whatsoever. 96 armoured hoplites that just refuse to cock and die. I've got 26 chariots that will melt in the face of an actual... Oh, hang on. Okay.
Oh, I sense a really bad idea coming up.
It's not a bad idea.
So, by the way, Wolfric gave us $10 Australian and wanted you to remember that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Uh-huh. I've got a vague plan. Wait, does this work in... Is this Medieval 2 or Rome I'm thinking of as an idea?
Oh, great.
Which period of history does this work in?
But don't worry, John. Rumu also gave us $2 and said, I love John's longer spear. So there you go.
Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. I've got the chariots onto the far side. My vague plan is if I could lure them off the plaza... then at that point I might be able to just run down the clock. If I lure them far enough away, they can't get back to the plaza in time. I don't think it's a good plan, but it's a plan. Okay, and also these guys have recovered. So I've got a 65 and a 44 still present. So now I've got the chariots behind. I've got the chariots behind these guys, which is good. And they're impetuous and warmed up. If I could get these guys caught in a V, and then just throw the chariots into the rear of them, and also potentially, where's the, yeah, the cavalry. Okay, everything. Everything we've got has to come up at this point. Like, literally all of it. Like, we have to throw everything we can at breaking these guys. I can't lure them off the plaza. I've got no actual ranged units left. But, bring the cav up, and we'll bring that round the rear as well. And we'll just slam everything we've got into the rear of these guys over and over. And maybe we can push them off and cause a break. Maybe. I don't know. Right, all of you guys over here. Cav, join the general. over here. So just basically skip across the plaza if you'd be so kind. You're going to be able to do that? Yeah, you can do that. That's absolutely fine. So you guys just get over there. Okay. So, what I've got is, in terms of this, you guys join up over here. Yes?
Wow. Shout out to Snowdo, who gave us €100, and there wasn't a message, but
do act Claire. Thank you very much, but obviously do act Claire.
Thank you so much. Wow. It's just like, it pops up in like a big red thing on the screen. It's like, wow.
Okay. So I've got 100 phalanx guys left. Now, what I need to do is basically hit the armoured hoplites in the rear while something else distracts. The other thing that distracts is going to be 3 different groups of peltasts that I have here. The problem is those guys are now going to be... Okay, hang on. I need to use my cav to lure the actual hoplites to the right position. So hang on, you guys get over here. So you guys get onto the plaza over here. That's going to draw their attention over to here. Then you just basically run over here, please. And it's fine, they'll probably regroup. They may or may not regroup. Hopefully they'll regroup later. But it's got me the space I needed. Because, yeah, they've managed to regroup immediately. They're so cocking useless, Greek Cav. Get back over here, you bastards. Thing I need to do at this point. I need to basically... I draw up on here with the peltasts. These guys hit them in the back, and then the chariots come in to break their phalanx. If that doesn't work, I don't know what we do at that point. I genuinely am out of ideas. So, yeah, you guys go over to there, and actually, let's actually spread these guys out a little bit further. So just run. These guys will take some time to get into position. And then these guys can also be slowly moving up into this formation too. Stop there, by the way. I don't want you to be the first onto the plaza because I don't want them to draw the attention of these guys. I want you to head over here next. Yeah, okay? There we go. Right, start moving forward. And be prepared to move in the chariots as well. The chariots need to be ready to move in. Are you guys holding? You're eager for now. Chariots, get over here and be ready to slam into the back of this. This is basically everything we have left at this point. Everything we have left. Right, go. And cavalry round here as well. We basically just need to encircle. Yeah, go. Just actually run. Run. Get into a better position later. You guys... Oh, you're all on skirmish mode, are you? Well, that's not useful. None of you should be on skirmish mode. You should not be on skirmish mode. Go. Right, go over here. Go. Chariots. Hit these guys in the back right now. You guys need to stop. And then phalanxes down. And then, phalanxes down. And then hit these guys in the side. You guys need to hit these guys in the side. You guys need to get in the back and hit these guys in the side. And this is it. This is all we got. This is all we flipping got. They do not have their spears down right now. So they're down to... Okay, now they've got spears down. Which way are they facing? Chariots need to... The chariots really need to get involved at this point. You need to get involved too. Get around the back. The chariots are refusing to play ball with me. Come on. They're down to 66, which is a massive drop. 63. 62. There we go. And come on. Now just everything in the back. Just get the... Just anything that persuades the chariots they want to move in this direction. In comes a chariot. And a chariot is going to screw up your positioning. They are not in a phalanx anymore, I don't think. Or they're partly in a phalanx, but these guys are holding. They're steady. Peltas number 2. Get in over here. Bloody hell, it's the Battle of Asakia all over again. And they're down to 25. 23. At this point, we massively outnumber them. Whew, this was the right approach. Just basically swarm them from every cocking side. Every single side, just get around them. Now they're getting a... That guy was just flying. Just go. Get in there. Finish them off. I don't care. I think we've done it. Oh, bloody hell. After... I mean, it says 62% of our army is being killed, and more of it than that has fled. way more of it than that has fled. But it's been done. Just kill that one bastard. Kill him. Just somebody get that one guy. Armoured hoplites are so stupid. They are so cocking stupid. 24 defense is ludicrous. And there we are. Not exactly a great. It's gonna be. Is it gonna be Pyrrhic? Is it Pyrrhic? No, it's
what?
Average. It's average.
How is that not a Pyrrhic victory?
He got 2,000 kills. 2,000 kills to my 1,000.
Anyway, I thought you should know that Thomas Richter gave us 5 Brazilian real, and you know, informs us very nicely that it's not the size of the spear that counts. It is how you use them to get inside more men. The force of the thrust is also important.
That is very true.
Thank you for making that joke so I didn't have to.
For safety, I'm just exterminating the Spartan population just to keep it safe. So, what have I got left at this point? The elephants are back and 8 of them are still remaining.
Everyone is really shocked that it was not, in fact, a Pyrrhic victory.
As am I. Okay, so, luckily what I can... Okay, what do we have here? We've got ourselves a blacksmith and a large temple of Nike for +2 experience, which is good. That means I can repair up my most damaged units as a priority. This guy just needs to be broken apart to make space in the army, quite frankly. Thracian's probably the same thing. This place can train archers, which is good. So what I should do is retrain. This is there was a blacksmith, I saw it. So we can also retrain chariots. Prioritize retraining the phalanxes, and then get a bit of cav back on the field, and then ignore the other guys in favour of 1 more unit of archers. Because the problem we've got now is that was just what was in the city. This is what's coming from outside. So they've got more on the way. They've got more bloody on the way, and they've brought ballistas with them, which is great fun. So this guy needs to basically hide at the river. In fact, actually, what else could you hire? Actually, give a unit into the city and hire a new one. Make sure they can't, and make sure we've got as much as possible. We need reinforcements ASAP. So, as a result, I'd say we've already got ourselves a decent-sized force here. So, begin rooking it all together. We've got ourselves these guys here. That's 4 good quality phalanxes and 2 horse. This guy is ready to basically just move in, quite frankly. These are not good quality phalanxes, but they'll do the job in a pinch. Back it up with some cav, put some better quality stuff in there. That leaves 7 slots open. Check if there's... Nah, there's no mercenaries, which is a shame. Lower the tax rate down to low. I've got plenty of money for the time being. So this guy's got that. We got another thing coming over there. We got more we can train here. Just get more phalanx pikemen. Get in there. Start making a move in this direction, like as soon as possible. Can you get in there? Yeah, you can get in there right now. So that army looks like that. That is... It's not great, but it will do. It will do, and I'm really hoping that some of these Greeks decide, hey, Rome just declared war on us. Maybe we should send some forces north to Larissa to go and take care of that situation. Wouldn't that be good? Sparta. What do I need to build at Sparta, by the way? I'm already retraining as fast and as much as I can. Armourer or sewers. I could do with the place growing a bit faster. Sewers will be fine. Yes. That was bloody tense.
People in the chat have been talking about how this was a Pyrrhic victory and we should rename it to Jonic victory. We've got a message from Barber Papa who says, a Jonic victory is when you snatch victory from the jaws of defeat that you snatched from the jaws of victory.
Yeah, pretty much. That has most definitely happened before to me, yes. I agree.
Definitely.
Very much so.
We have a lot to catch up on if you have a
moment. Go on. This is a quiet moment now, yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Ella, who gave us £10 and
thank you very much, Ella.
Messages. Said, hi John and Claire, my cats are harassing me while I cook dinner. Should I sneak them some chicken? Their fate is in your hands. I mean, this was a while back, so I already said yes.
Take your cats and feed them to chickens on a local farm.
Alright. No, you're not allowed.
What?
To answer questions about people's cats anymore. No.
That struck me as appropriate. That's poetic justice.
Well, I already told Ella to feed her cat some chicken earlier, so
you know, one of
fine.
my favourite jokes in The Simpsons, even though it was from actually one of the later series, is when they're kind of doing Simpsons versions of biblical stories, and Homer is taking the role of a wise judge from the Bible, and he is presented with Lenny and Carl, and told the problem is both men claim ownership of this pie. Homer pulls out a knife. The pie shall be cut in two, and both men shall receive death. Meanwhile, I'll eat the pie.
Yeah.
I always loved that so much.
Ella also asked how much she would have to donate to have John replaced with Jonk. Hashtag Team Jonk. And I have to say, after this display just now...
I think it's clear Jonk is already in control.
No, yeah.
That's pretty clear, actually.
Shout out to Roman, who gave us $20 and said, I came in late, so you may have said something about this already, but are there any chance of seeing Subnautica on the channel? And also, Surviving Mars just announced a release date.
Oh, I have already written to Paradox about Surviving Mars. I've had my eye on that one for a while.
Very excited about Surviving Mars.
Surviving Mars is so cool. It looks really good. So yeah, I want to get that. I mean, Paradox is generally me and them are pretty cool. So they normally let me have stuff pretty early, so I'm kind of hoping Surviving Mars as soon as possible. I'm kind of hoping they'll give me Apocalypse for Stellaris pretty early as well. And they did actually let me, kind of show off Synthetic Dawn a bit early. So I'm kind of hoping I'll get Apocalypse early, and I'll have the opportunity to actually share it with you ahead of its release as well. Which would be very, very cool indeed. So I'm kind of hoping we get to do that. Anyway, I think that's all I can kind of...
What about Subnautica? Because loads of people asked about that.
It's a maybe for me. I think it looks okay. I'm personally not desperately excited for it.
Yeah.
I may get to it at some point, but there's actually been quite a few. There's been a glut of games coming out over the last just kind of week or two in various forms that I've been meaning to catch up on. Like next week, I want to try and get to Monster Hunter World if I have the time. So it's Subnautica may come up at some point. I do not know. But yeah, at this point, I'm just going to basically hide in Sparta. I'm going to see what the Greeks do. And I'm really hoping the answer is naff off because the Romans are attacking them. So we've got... Oh, yes, of course. I do need to go and take that ship because that ship's got even more cocking troops on it. Take you out and hopefully you sink. No, you do not. But you just naff off over there. Fine. Brutii. Come on, what have you got planned? Was that a siege? Did they put anything under... They have not put anything under siege yet. No motion from the Brutii. There's a Scipiones diplomat. Over to the Greeks. I didn't see anything. Crappy Scythian army has started to attack me, bastard. I'm not bringing a 55-year-old into the family.
He's not very good for a 55-year-old.
No, he's not. And he'll die pretty soon. Right, okay. Luckily, the Greeks have scattered somewhat. One of their armies has pulled north, presumably due to the risk of Roman attack. Dacia has attacked Germany. Gaul and Scipiones declare a ceasefire. Interesting. Right, I need to get over to the Dacian city. Ah, good. Now, bribe, attack. Why can I not be allies with you? I don't see any clash at all. I genuinely don't. Also, could 29,000 gold be enough to buy you? And the answer is...
John, don't do
boo!
That.
Never mind.
John...
Yes?
Remember what happened the last time you paid a very, 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 very large amount of money to people so they would be your friends?
It worked out fine. They were my friends for a while.
Like 3 turns.
Not everything lasts... It was longer than 3 turns. Not everything lasts forever,
Was it
Claire.
longer than 3 turns, though?
It was longer than 3 turns. Not everything lasts forever, Claire. Sometimes after a certain period of time, people that used to love each other just kind of drift apart and end up together purely for the sake of the channel. I mean, children.
Happy anniversary to you, too.
Happy anniversary, Claire!
You bag of tip. Oh, you terrible person.
The Scythians have just shown up with all the horse archers in the cocking world.
Bastard.
Oh. Ow!
Ow!
Poked Mish. You're fired. Get out of the chat.
Alright then.
Okay, you're rehired.
Taking the Jaffa cakes with me.
Oh no. Okay, fine. You get
Can
to.
we eat the Jaffa cakes though?
Yeah, let's eat the Jaffa cakes. Open the Jaffa cakes. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right.
Anyway, shout out to Micah who gave us $5 and says they have Jaffa cakes in America. They're the orange ones, but yay. Brackets I'm shopping. Yeah, the orange ones are the real ones. I mentioned some raspberry ones that exist in France recently. But they're not the real ones.
No,
John
they're
tried
not.
one and didn't like them at
They're
all.
not right. They weren't right at all. Boo, etc. Look, I'm moving over to Palmyra right now. I'm all the level code.
Anyway, while you do that.
Shout out to Sonny who gave us $3 for fun.
Shout out to Cool Man Fight, who gave us 100 Danish kroner and said the Cult of Claire is the best cult ever, and John is the best Rome Total War Let's Player ever.
Yay!
Aww. This one you don't say is fake somehow. Shout out to Ananai Mouse who gave us £5 and betrayed us grievously by leaving to go watch Dan play Subnautica.
Boo!
But says, have a good time getting pounded by your own heffalumps. All hail Cult of Claire, brackets, John 2.0 is a go. So yes, and we've also got Mega Raptor in chat.
Hi, Mega Raptor.
$10 and says I'm very late here, so I'm gonna watch this when it comes out on Monday, but I just wanted to stop and say hi John and hi Claire. So hi Mega Raptor for whenever
Hello,
you
Mega
will
Raptor.
actually see that later.
Always a pleasure to hear from you. Cassandros, let's get him and some reinforcements heading in that direction, because that many horse archers is a concern. Perfect world, I'd like more archers than what I've got, but we'll have to make the flip do. Yeah, just send all the archers I've got down over here. Please tell me I have more. Yep, horse archers and cav. Good. That'll buy me a bit of time there. We'll be able to chase them off like that. Any chance of in this area? Screw it, I'll buy them. They're cheap. That's absolutely fine.
Also, the chat thinks that you totally deserve that poke.
Yeah. That's fair.
Shout out to David, who says, I'm assuming John's gift at an apology game must be on point. I mean, to be fair, your gift game is on point.
Right, you get over here, and you
Sorry, that was adorable.
get in the boat, and you naff off over here. Let's get a new, really good quality army heading over there as quick as you cocking can. The Greeks are building a lot of boats. They want to retake control of the seas, which is concerning. I've got visibility for the time being. If me and Rome wanted to end up being not quite friends, but you know, maybe temporary allies might work. We'd have to see.
Yeah, sorry about the Jaffa Cake packet noises, by the way. I tried to be quiet, but I'm not very subtle.
It's really not, you know. Right. So, we've managed to have a large part of this army recover very quickly. Let's also get these guys done. We can get rid of these Thracians to clear out some space. And also, we can now start training, I'd say, experienced 2 archers would be a good thing to train as a priority. Yes. Okay. We've got this force over here. There's just a little force. That's just a tiny force of armoured hoplites. But just taking that out would be good. And if we could just take Corinth. Corinth has got a wonder of the world, of course. Because we've got the statue of Zeus to Olympia right there for +4 happiness everywhere. Which is very bloody useful. So, how do we want to try and take that?
Well, while you think about that, shout out to Jonah, who gave us $5 and said, John and Claire, please say, so this is a tongue twister. I think it might be alright, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I took off my Irish wristwatch to eat my Jewish sushi.
I took off my Irish wristwatch to eat my Jewish sushi.
It's not really
I don't find
hard.
that difficult, no. I'm not sure what the real trick is there.
I think Irish wristwatch is kind of difficult, but then I can't say math, so
No,
you
you can't. You can't say THS full stop.
No, but then you can't say frothy, so whatever.
I can say fizzy, it's fine. It's good.
They are not synonymous, John!
They mean the same thing, so it's fine.
No, they are not synonymous.
No.
Yes, you can say nyum 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 though, so that's fine. Apparently, if we succeed, we're a better speaker than everyone Jonah works with. So there we go, we're very good at things.
Excellent. Right, okay.
Recham says this is like eating Jaffa cakes ASMR. Dalton gave us $5 and said, also since Claire likes the strategy of running in and blowing things up, Ravenfield would be an excellent game for her to play while John reads chat.
We were thinking The Sims, because you like The Sims.
Yeah, we were thinking The Sims.
You're actually genuine. Like, actually, let's just kind of vaguely float this at this point. Chat, would you be interested in having Claire actually build something in The Sims while I was on chat? We'd both still be there, but we'd just be reversed. And Claire would be playing for once, but I would, of course, still be there and still be commenting on what Claire was doing.
Yeah.
Would there be any interest in that? Because I don't really get The Sims, but you're a big Sims fan. So I feel like that might, you know, we've vaguely muted this. So let's just kind of vaguely float this right now and see if anyone seems remotely interested in the idea.
Yeah,
let's
someone
find
also
out.
Recommended Age of Wonder 3 Eternal Lords expansion pack for me because it has like it's like a fantasy kind of civilization building game, but it has like a cat people race.
I think if we're looking for recommendations for Claire, you prefer turn-based to real-time.
I do prefer turn-based, yes.
So turn-based recommendations would be good.
John just played something that I just finished editing that is turn-based, and I really, really liked it.
Yes, I know that.
So
yeah, I know what
that's
you're
coming
talking
up
about.
soon.
That's coming up on Monday, actually. Monday and Tuesday.
Everybody's saying yes, 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 yes.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
The danger is, what if they like you too much and then they want you back every week and I don't get to be on the live streams anymore?
John, they already like me too much.
That's very true. Oh dear. Oh,
no.
Flipping dear. Oh yes, I've completely forgotten. There's these guys over here. I need to actually go and help out my friends, the Carthaginians, by pulling them out into an actual battle. So, when I say help my friends, the Carthaginians, if I pull them out into a battle...
Sorry.
What?
So Roderick gave us $2 Australian and said, countdown to Claire drowning John in the pool. I think that's a little bit, you know, cliche. There would be other ways to do interesting death in The Sims.
Oh no, not desert infantry. The worst kind of infantry. Desert infantry are terrible. Okay. So yeah, I can choose to get involved in what's going on over here around Lepkis Magna, which is Hasdrubal, who is, I believe, their faction leader with 90 heavy cav, which is nice. So he's got some good heavy cav, taking on, but mainly with like fairly crappy infantry, taking on the faction heir of Numidia, who's got desert infantry, and those guys are hardcore. The problem is, if I just basically let them wait, he might all starve them out because he's building so slowly. So in which case, I think we just actually have to... How much do you have? You've got an elephant. You do have an elephant. And you've got more heavy cav, and you've got... Okay, let's see if I can save my friends the Carthaginians here. I'm going to get involved in the Carthaginian business right now. And even though the game says the strength ratio favours those guys, and I agree because desert infantry are pretty hardcore, I think we can pull this one off.
Okay, very important question before we start.
Yes.
Shout out to Charlie, who gave us $5 and said, I'm getting a German Shepherd, and I'm naming... Yeah, I know, right?
Best dog.
Best dog. And I'm naming it after a Mass Effect character. Get it? Shepherd. Do you think he should name him Joker or Rex?
I think Rex, because if it's a Shepherd, Rex, it's just a classic.
Yep.
I
thought you might say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, also shout out to Brandybuck, who gave us 50 Norwegian kroner, and shout out to Owen, who gave us £20. And both of them didn't leave a message, but you can @reply me in the chat to leave a message if you would like, because we, always want to hear from you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Intermission, who gave us £5 and said, John, listen to Claire, fizzy and frothy are not synonymous. synonymous.
Yes, they are.
I had that drilled into my head with higher hospitality for a year.
They are. They're both synonymous and ecclesiastical.
What?
Yeah.
That's not...
They're both. They're both.
What do you think ecclesiastical means?
Huh? Well, it means synonymous.
No, it doesn't. Stop embiggening words.
It's a perfectly cromulent expression, Claire.
It is not.
It's a very cromulent expression.
Shout out to Lars, who gave us 200 Swedish krona. And again, there wasn't a message, but you can definitely reply me in chat, and we can make sure that that gets read out for you. Yeah, loads of people leaving messages right now. It might get a little bit... Hey now! Benjamin Rich gave us $5 and said, yes, I would be interested in Claire horribly playing with The Sims. Oh, I think they mean like doing horrible things to them as opposed to me being bad at the game. But only the third for the 4 is horrible and made of sadness. I like Sims 4.
Oh, controversial opinions. Controversial.
Jillian said Sims with pets so Claire can create Tabby.
Oh, hell yeah, obviously.
That's already been done.
Obviously,
We've
yes.
already made a Tabby. Yeah. And the Tabby's been John approved. So, yeah. Okay.
There we go. Getting some javelins into the rear. That's nice. That's a badly wounded bit of desert infantry right there.
Yes, with 97.78% of the vote. So yeah, a nice kind of like a dictatorial voting margin.
Do we have a concern about whether the cult of Claire is basically interfering with many a true democracy here? Should we be concerned? Should we be extremely concerned?
How dare you?
Okay, I've managed to basically weaken one of their units down to basically as good as nothing, which is quite significant. So, and now I can just start this unit. Oh, they're clever. They've figured out that I'm out of ammunition, so now they're just going to chase me down. But that works for me, because that just means I'm just going to run them to this side of the map. Like, if they want to try and chase me down, they're more than welcome to, because that just takes them out of the situation. Though, actually, that takes me out of the situation as well, which is not perfect. And I don't want to get stuck in a one-on-one against Missile Cav, because they are likely to be just as good as I am. But if it brings them out of the situation... this is probably... I don't know if this is good or not. They're probably going to give up. That's a light throw. That might bring down one horse. Nope, not even one. Just keep coming over here. Keep coming in this direction. Now just slowly start looping them around, and that'll be fine. Yeah, they're determined to basically chase me down at this point. They are just in range, which is... Screw it. If they're in range, just basically turn and fire and face them. I don't know whether... I think we'll lose. But Numidian... Yeah. Not least as we decided to break immediately. Well done. Bloody, absolutely bloody bastards. Okay, so because they sent their missile cav after us, which was very clever, they've taken me out of the match. However, there is one advantage, which is I've basically managed to drain the ammunition of their missile cav, pull it away, and also badly damage one of the units of Desert. They pretty much just need to use their elephant correctly and place their heavy cav correctly. The Carthaginians can win this, but they're going to need to actually play sensibly and use that elephant well. What is the movement here? And they don't need to just throw away their cav for no reason at the back. That would be stupid. But they're positioning him weirdly at the back. Just don't... Okay. What the Carthaginians, however, do not need to do is throw away all of their light cav for literally no reason. That's an example of what not to do here. So that's interesting. But what they do have is they've got more heavy cav on the field. So, you know, heavy cav, whoever's got the most heavy cav does tend to win. So this could still work, especially if we can just get some Iberian infantry on top of the missile cavalry, and these guys could be completely outflanked, which they totally could be. And where's the elephant? Where's the... The elephant's dead. Well done. They've really done this badly. They've done this pretty much as badly as they could do, in fact. That's Town Militia charging in, and it's tired versus very tired. They'll probably break immediately. That's not a good engagement, to be honest. That is the missile cav is broken, however, but now he's throwing his heavy cav into spearmen. Meanwhile, the heavy cav of the Numidians is going into light infantry, which is going to work out much, much better. So that's... The Carthaginians have just done this so stupidly. But that unit is actually just broken just because the Iberian infantry have got around them. They might be able to win this purely on grounds of they've got enough units to actually throw away. Because that's a double break right there. And the General's Bodyguard is still doing good work. This General's Bodyguard is down to 60 and dropping pretty fast with reinforcements piling in. That's not how I expected that to go, but these guys, the morale has just collapsed. Possibly, I didn't look at the general traits. I'm going to work under the assumption the Numidian leader had some negative traits, because I don't see how else it's worked out this way. I mean, I also don't see how Desert Infantry taking on Town Militia are down to 38 against 109. That doesn't feel like that's how that should be, but it's how it is. Where is that guy, by the way? He's still at 45, but he's up against Iberians. They're not great, but they will do an okay, competent job just slowly chopping through the Numidian general there. What are you doing? You're just chasing these guys off, aren't you? Yeah, you're just 100% chasing these guys off, and then you decided to run straight through them. And screw it. That's probably them taken care of too. Yeah, fine. So there's 66 heavy cav on this side. And there's still some desert... This is not quite decided yet. There's still desert infantry on the field. 150... That's a full strength unit. He's kept one strength of unit back. And the actual Numidian leader has managed to cause a mass break here. But he's down to 30... Hang on, no he's not. He's, 32. 32 versus 66... And sadly, these guys broke before this guy could get on top of them. But that's actually a full strength unit nearly of Iberians. They're not bad either. This is going to go down to the wire. And I suspect at the end of the day, there's going to be only one survivor. And it's the Carthaginian leader. I don't think anything else is actually going to survive this.
I can't believe you went through that and you didn't even call him Carthaginian general.
Well, it's not Hannibal. It's not Hannibal. It's too early.
Have other generals.
It's too early. Yeah, lots of them. Well, and lots of them have very similar names. Right, in comes the General's Bodyguard at 66. Here we go. 66 heavy cav piling in at this point. So, both of them have significantly weakened each other's retreating forces. But 32 versus 66, now it's all going to come down to, arguably, what happens here. Because those desert infantry are going down pretty fast, these Iberians. They're both tired. They're both steady. They will grind each other down. And if these two grind each other down, then I suspect that means victory goes to the Carthaginians. Albeit just. Unless there's an unlucky pick-off. If there's a really unlucky pick-off and a general dies early, that would be a disaster for either side. That could still tip it either way. And also, this guy needs to be basically kind of get a bit of a hurry on. And maybe go around and attack these bastards. Come on. Anytime you're ready. There you go. Well done. Right, with those Iberians still alive, that should settle the match at this point. Because those Iberians are done. He's now charging into Desert Infantry, which is a really stupid idea. But he should break them immediately. Yeah, that's an immediate break. Albeit he's now down to 62. Okay. Now it's just a one-on-one fight between the bodyguards. Where is your leader? Your leader's on this flank and you're approaching from that flank. Which should mean the Carthaginians get the pick off pretty easily. And they're just moving in against them now. Come on. In we go. Yeah, there he is. Look at that. And they're going to be all over him. And he's completely surrounded. And he's got to go down at some point. He's down to 24. 58 versus 24. Where are the leaders? I can see... I've got eyes on the Numidian leader. He's right there. He's surrounded. The Carthaginian leader, meanwhile, is safe. He's at the rear. And I suspect that is... Yeah. There it is. He's dead. So, it's... I suspect this might be a Pyrrhic victory. It really deserves to be, because basically nobody survived this. Exit that battle. No clear victory officially. Interesting. And I still get to have 30 men surviving, which means I should still be on the battle map, which is good. And we've managed to save the Carthaginians from a fight I'm pretty sure they would have lost had it been auto-resolved. So, well done. You're very welcome. And the elephant apparently was fine. We literally saw it on the ground, but apparently it got better. So isn't that just marvellously good news?
That's lovely.
Yeah, that elephant just got better. That's very good. Right, back to you.
Shout out to Magic Merc, who gave us 10 Canadian dollars.
Best dollars.
And said hello from the beautiful town of Dildo, Newfoundland.
Sorry, what?
It says in the message.
Can you Google that to see if that's a real place?
Yeah.
I need to know if that's a real place. If there's actually a town called Dildo in Newfoundland.
Shout out to everybody else whose boss ever asked them to Google dildos. Yes, it does. It has a Wikipedia page.
Amazing.
Dildo, Newfoundland and Labrador.
You'd think they'd have changed that, wouldn't you? You'd think they'd change that.
This is a street sign. It says dildo and has an arrow pointing towards the town.
Oh dear.
Quality super chat right there, my friend.
That is
yeah, you are one of they also say you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Keep it up. So thank you very much for that. We're clearly extremely childish.
Yeah.
Easily amused. Shout out to Charles, who gave us $20 and said, just throw more men at it. Vintage British military tactics.
Yeah, precisely.
And Thomas Richter gave us 2 Brazilian reals and said, I miss Team Jonk.
Mm-hmm.
Rumu gave us $2 and said, I think this might still be Jabba by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, because he's been changing his name all the time, so that's not helpful.
Yeah. If you want to know who you are, don't change your name all the time. It's going to cause confusion.
I'd love Claire playing The Sims, but rule sets? We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
There can be quite long doing challenges in The Sims, so we'll have to look for something.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Lundberg in the chat says, wait till you hear about Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
That I have heard of before, yes.
Well, it's not as funny.
Mm-hmm.
Resham says, no one tell them about the Austrian town of fucking that I had heard about. Shout out to Matt, who gave us $20 and said, thanks for the entertainment over the years. Claire, give him a slap on the back of the head for all the crap he puts you through.
Boo! Don't do that.
Later, at some point.
Let's see what goes on. Let's see what goes now. I'm going to end this turn now. I'm going to see what happens, because I'm interested in what the Romans plan to do. So the Brutii are bumbling around. Also in Thracian territory, because screw it, why not? I don't see much sign of an actual invasion here, which is interesting. Like, they don't seem to be moving it. Even though there are vulnerable towns in Terman and Larissa, they don't seem to be in a desperate hurry. And we've also got ourselves... Ooh. Okay. They've actually managed to pull together a decent strength navy here. We need to actually watch out for that. Because they are actually sending... I've got a... Ooh, blimey. They've got some decent quality fleets floating around. I need to be careful here. Yeah, the Greeks are falling back to reinforce some of their towns. They're worried about the threat of Rome, which is good. It opens up opportunities for me. But irritatingly, this force is refusing to move off, which is leaving Corinth... Yeah, which is leaving Corinth a little bit harder to crack than I'd like. And House of Scipii has attacked Gaul immediately after saying they would not. Okay, we've got... Oh! Darn it, I couldn't get over to Thapsus in time. Apparently it already belongs to the Scipiones, which is concerning. Very concerning, because that means at this point the Carthaginian Empire is... yeah, it's just this. This is it. These are my friends. Right, okay, so that's good. That's marvellously good news. This is all we got. Right, so I'm just going to basically go around the outside and hide. Maybe I should send them a force to yeah, okay. I've got a plan. I'm going to go save them. I'm going to save the Carthaginians. Alright, so get boats into production. We're going to get an army into production here. Alright, get it done. We can save the bastards yet. I'm just going to send a big force and we are going to defend them. Alright, our friends will not be left to die.
Okay, more amazing place names.
Yes, bloody hell.
Daniel Allen says there's a climax North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
It's apparently also right outside of High Point. Newfoundland apparently also has places named Bacon Cove and Spread Eagle Bay.
Those are better. Those are good.
Those are better, but I like how they're all sexual, and then there's bacon, and I agree that bacon is good.
Yeah, pretty
right?
good, yeah.
But I think perhaps it should be in a different classification. Anyway, so Roderick also let us know about a billboard for a McDonald's outside of a town called Yass, Y-A-S-S, which just the McDonald's sign is pressed against it, so it looks like it says "My ass open 24 hours a day," which I quite like.
Oh dear. Let's just see if we can just sort out Paimara without actually bothering with an actual fight here. We should just be able to move in. Yeah, clear victory, and the mini-map shall be beautiful. Happy now, people? Yeah, happy? Right, we can just occupy that settlement and get some roads and actually get a proper town down as a priority. And also repair it. Yeah, now get that done. Beautiful. There we go. Now the Empire doesn't have a hole in the middle of it anymore. I hope you're all content. Right, fix that. Now the Scythians. The Scythian problem. Because we need to get you round here. You into here. And now we need to attack the Scythians. And it's ridiculous. So I'm basically I'm putting 5,000 men on the field to his, like, 1,000 odd, less than 1,000, and the game's like, it's pretty evenly matched. Pretty evenly matched there. Bloody ridiculous. But you know what? I see the point, because he's got all the horse archers in the world, and they're very difficult to take care of. But with my forces coming from behind him, we should be able to sandwich him if we're lucky. So we'll see if we can make this all fit together. I have some archers. Some archers. Hopefully enough. Right, I just need to redraw this up a little bit better. Claire, over to you while I'm doing that.
Shout out to Charlie, who gave us $5 and said you should let Claire play whatever she damn well pleases on a regular stream. I'm thinking either monthly, or if you think that's too often, every other month. That's too often.
I'm not sure Claire wants to do it that often.
I'm not as good at, like, just generally talking.
There's so many ways this sentence could end as well. I'm about to get
not
poked.
as good as being a dick as John anyway.
I'm about to be poked again, aren't I?
No, that's fine.
Yay.
Alright. Shout out to Intermission, who gave us £5 and said, ecclesiastical John, how dare you insult the holy cult of the god emperor. I think you're mispronouncing cult of Claire there. It's like slight misspelling there. Anyway, shout out to Peter, who gave us £2 and said, John, you should purge the cult, learn your lesson, and kill them. I think perhaps that's a little, you know,
might be a bit extreme. Slightly.
Much. Like a little extra.
Just a bit.
Let's not murder anybody.
Bloody
Shout out
Scythians.
to Daniel, who gave us $20 and said, hi John, I've been a fan of your channel since 2014 when I saw you beat FTL hard mode with Nice Cup of Tea.
Oh, that was fun.
That was a really good one, that.
Yeah,
You're my favorite
FTL,
YouTuber.
this is the run, I remember that.
Yeah. You're my favorite YouTuber and I watch every video you make. Thanks for everything. P.S. Intruder window.
It's always good to just throw a good punchline. It's a good punchline.
No, yeah.
Even if there's not a relevant joke, it's still a good punchline.
No, it's still a good punchline. It's a classic. Oh, it's a classic. What was the... Oh. We got a...
Now, what is going on here?
We got an autograph for a friend of ours at a convention one time from...
Colin Baker.
Was it? I thought it was McCoy.
No, you're right, it was McCoy. It was McCoy. So, fortunately, what the Scythians have decided to do is throw the entirety of their basically uncatchable Scythian horse archer corps directly into phalanxes.
Yeah, the point of that story, by the way, is he made a naff joke.
Yeah.
And that was cute.
He did. He very much did. So...
Please carry on with the actual game.
Basically, yeah, the Scythians have just thrown it away. They've just literally thrown away everything directly into prepared spearmen. And now they're continuing to do it because I guess they hate being alive. And now I think they've decided, you know what? Maybe we don't want to do this after all. Maybe in fact, actually, we're fine. Maybe we're fine. Is someone still fighting? Apparently, oh, technically, looks like yeah, barbarian warlord decided to come around. Okay, well that's interesting. We'll just prepare the cavalry around the outside. Prepare more infantry around the outside. Right, I was wondering why someone was taking damage. It was because there was some stuff going on there. Right, well this is all okay. Let's just quickly get all of you round up front there. You guys just basically turn in, take out these bastards, just turn and fight, and turn and squeeze, and he's already shaken, which is a shame because we're about to close the door on him. And then you guys just get over here. Yeah, these guys are going to surround you. You guys get over here, skirmish mode off. You guys get up the hill ready for a charge down, please. And momentarily, this will all go completely tits up. And he's already dead. Fine, no need to pursue particularly aggressively in that case. He's already dead. Well, let's just quickly get him. Yeah, there we are. There he's broken. No, he's not doing any more damage to this force. And that should be the end of them. So, that's their leader dead, and large parts of those horse archers dead, just because they didn't like being alive, I suppose. What still needs to be killed? I'm actually surprised I haven't won yet. There's something over here that hasn't technically... there's something over here that technically is retreating, but is not actually trying, is not actually fleeing yet. And that should be it. Job done. Right, so... yeah, basically, he managed to pick up 700 kills. Because, you know, why not? It's the bloody Scythians. They always punch above their weight. But he's been chased off pretty effectively. So I might actually follow him down and see if I can do a bit more damage to him, quite frankly. Oh, no, he's naffed off 10 bajillion miles in that direction. So maybe, in fact, I won't. Right, Claire, back over to you.
Yeah, shout out to William, who gave us $5 and said, this stream makes me wish that he would play more Field of Glory 2.
I thought that was okay. I didn't think it was, like, you know, worth, like, revisiting at length, to be honest. I thought it was, like, pretty good, but some of it was a little bit counterintuitive. Like, there were fun bits about it, but there was definitely bits about it that were slightly counterintuitive and felt a bit clunky. So... yes and no. Yes and no. I don't think it'll be back, to be honest. It's one of those games that's fine, but doesn't necessarily deserve to kind of come back repeatedly, I don't think.
Yeah, shout out to Chase, who gave us $10 and said, hi John, hi Claire, hi Tabby. I can't stay long, but I wanted to show my support. It's nice to have something to watch when I'm playing Warhammer later. I mean, presumably you mean Warhammer Total War, because I think it'd be really weird if you were playing, like, actual Warhammer and you just had something going in the background. Unless, like, you and your friends all like Many a True Nerd.
Yeah, which you all totally should.
Yeah. But, like, it's a social, you know, like, actual Warhammer is a bit more social than... Anyway, never mind. Shout out to Mr. Ghost of 5, who gave us $2 and said preemptive?
Is that before they've grown the hemp?
Sort of. Preemptive, that's XCOM baby. I don't know. I didn't really know what he meant, but I also couldn't figure out any way in which that could be rude, so I thought it was worth saying it anyway. I'm sorry, I don't sometimes understand people's jokes.
It's alright, I don't understand Claire's jokes sometimes. Just to
explain. That's very true.
Just to explain them to me.
This is why you have a channel that's, you know, kind of about comedy partly. Yeah. And I do not.
Yes, your channel's about books. It's like games, but like linear.
Yeah. Suppose so. It's all about the narrative.
Absolutely. Right, so we've got some stuff coming in over there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically send in some Greek... yeah, I'm going to send all my cav and all my archers over to try and intercept the forces entering over here, while I simultaneously try and figure out what's going on over here. And looks like we can just pretty much walk straight up to the walls like this if we're lucky. This is probably a good angle too. Right, so reinforcements come from... that's not where the reinforcements were coming from, apparently. Apparently they're coming from over here. Huh. Did I know that? Was that a thing I knew?
Thank you, chat, for explaining that XCOM baby is just what we will say after John's entire team dies, because that's what happens in XCOM. So that's why it's preemptive. And also, the chat is a bit salty about you making fun of my pronunciation when you can't say frothy.
You mean fizzy? Whatever you say, Voldemort.
He does this, by the way, in real life. Like a really loud sigh. In the very, very rare, not at all regular occasions he's annoyed by something I've done.
Well, if you were less annoying, I wouldn't have to do it, would I?
Anyway, you'll like this one. Shout out to Dave, who gave us $5 and said, don't worry, John. I know what kind of crap Claire puts you through with her Frenchiness. I love you. It says Frenchiness. I thought you'd enjoy that.
Damn straight.
Shout out to Retim, who gave us €5 and said, this is now John in All My Friends Are Dying, the Rome Total War live stream. Yeah. Possible subtitle for the episode, we'll have to see.
And down goes the enemy general, by the way. We've managed to just clear him out super easy. And then these guys can just basically be... Ah, yes, of course. Then there's armoured hoplites coming in over here. Let's just quickly send these guys coming in over here. You guys are not good enough to hold out, but good enough to temporarily buy time while we just basically rearrange over here. You guys just start hitting these guys in the back. Get the archers moving in over here. You guys move in over here. You guys move in over here. And now the javelin throwing can begin. And we start doing some damage. Yeah, this is revenge. This is revenge for Sparta, you dicks. Oh, dear.
Oh, my God.
What?
Shout out to Magic Mac, who gave us another $5 Canadian.
Best dollars.
And says, if you guys think the sign of dildo was funny, we also have a festival called Dildo Days with the slogan, come one, come all, fun for the whole family.
I like the fact they just embrace it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, armoured hoplites.
You like the fact that they just embraced the dildo.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Oh, good, armoured hoplites. Are you not doing so well this time? Suddenly, does it suck to be shot from every angle? Oh, the arrows. So many cocking arrows. So many cocking. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Yeah, that's my position. My position is screw you. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
And the chat is also mentioning all the things that you can't pronounce and letting you know that you don't have a leg to stand on. On top of frothy.
You mean a lag?
On top of frothy, there is also Moscow.
Yeah,
Moscow.
Yes, Moscow. Yes.
So on top of frothy, there's also Moscow, Tbilisi, and Ajaccio, and there was.
You
more.
mean Corsica and Tabby? Yes, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Castle
is all.
Tabby.
Yeah, good old Castle Tabby and Corsica. Yes, I don't see the problem with either of these things. Are you complaining about Tabby getting a castle? Who would complain about this?
No. Who would ever complain about this?
Damn straight.
Someone just joined and it's like, why is everybody talking about dildos?
Because, well, I think the question is, why aren't you talking about dildos? Thank you. Dear oh dear, some people not talking about dildos.
Shout out to Try Matthews, who gave us $5 and said, I made it back before the end of the stream. Now I'm going back in time to watch from the beginning. So, hello when you get there.
Hello, Try Matthews.
He also gave us $2 and said, P.S. I could not find any Jaffa cakes. Sad face.
Oh.
That's a very
What
sad
countries?
face.
Do we know what country he's in?
I don't know, but he's been sending US dollars. So
probably
US.
the
Yeah,
US. Right.
I don't know. And then he also sent us $5 more and said, PPS, have you considered playing Warhammer 40k Battlefield Gothic Armada?
Given how much people did not appreciate my lack of knowledge and mistakes of, what was it, Dawn of War 3, I don't think I should play any more Warhammer games outside of Total War. The community did not seem appreciative of my failures with the canon. They did not seem happy with them at all, in fact.
That's fair. It can be a little insult. Anyway,
Right, so we've just got ourselves basically 2 units of heavy hoplites to clear out over here. That's fine. This time I've got enough archers. I should be able to make it work. So let's just quickly get some stuff inside the city. Claire, over to you while I just quickly reposition. This time it should be much easier to do.
Oh, where this? Sorry. The chat has gone a little bit nuts over the dildo thing. Anyway, just shout out to Anthony who gave us $10.
Oh wait! Hang on. What's going on? What the cock's going? What are you doing over? Oh, that's the guy who was over there. That would be why you're taking 10 bajillion points of damage. It's because, sorry, I forgot that I'd sent a guy over there. Never mind. I was just walking in past a tower. It's fine. Carry on.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony who gave us $10 and also let me know exactly how to pronounce his name, which was very much appreciated, and said, I'm a fairly new fan of yours, but I have in 2 days binge watched all of your FTL videos and really wonder how I've not found you sooner than I did. Quality content. I hope you keep it up.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. That's very sweet.
It's really lovely.
That's very lovely.
I really love the FTL videos, so I'm glad to see a few people mentioning them today. Yeah. Shout out to Joshua also, who gave us €5 and said you should look up the YouTube video, The Grand Tour, Wank Kissing Petting. So if it's the Grand Tour as in like the...
Yeah, the Top Gear show.
The Top
yeah.
Gear show.
I don't remember. That's a bit off top.
That must have been something else because
I guess
you would have seen that.
Yeah,
you do watch the Grand Tour like on Amazon.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Top Gear, but it's still good enough to keep me watching.
Yeah, I mean, it still has stupid car bits that pretend to be about car reviewing. So.
It's got less of them, I think. I think they've actually pretty much got rid of large parts of that and just replaced them with more silly bits. The ratio of silly bits to car bit is definitely more favourable towards silly bits.
But that's what we want out of it.
Exactly. I think that's what everyone wants out of it, really. So that's good. Right, okay. Now we just need to start drawing up these bastards. And by the way, all of you, so I know which ones are which, let's just group you so I know you're actually the right group. Now we just start moving you in this position. La 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 la.
Apparently it was in season 1.
I can't remember that bit then. I just cannot remember that bit.
Let me just go into my window that's logged into Many a True Nerd on YouTube and not my own account, and then I can look that up.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
What, you like the Grand Tour?
Dear oh flipping dear. Right, let's just bring everyone up on 6 times speed.
Sorry, shout out to Logan, who gave us $5 New Zealand and said, if you want hard to pronounce town names, you need to try New Zealand. But then, you know, like, didn't actually provide it.
New Zealand. Seems pretty manageable to me. I don't see what the tongue twister is there.
The Shire. Yeah, it's pretty manageable.
Yeah, exactly. Hobbiton. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Anyway, we have a few questions from earlier in the chat. Someone wanted to know if you had any thoughts on Three Kingdoms yet, or was it
I literally have not seen anything about it because, like, you know, I have a pretty good relationship with Creative Assembly. They were not talking about it. They are not saying a word about that just yet. So I do not know. In comes all of the hoplites. I've kind of drawn my guys here at the side, by the way, just to kind of clear these guys out. We're just kind of hitting them with arrows from the side. They're also trying to push in against phalanx pikemen. Phalanx pikemen versus actual hoplites, where they're coming in at a diagonal, should be a pretty easy win for me. But we've got the problem of the armoured hoplites right behind them, which will be able to do some big damage. So you just need to keep firing on the armoured lads who are not yet pushing in. But I think they're doing a pretty good job so far. The hoplites are going down pretty fast. They're down to 130, 129, 127. Yeah, they're going down to good rate. The armoured hoplites are not yet, but the armoured hoplites are not pushing at this moment in time. They're just basically standing there and taking it. And I'm not in a position to try and loop round, so I'm just going to basically take the position I'm in and just basically accept it, and I'm not going to try and push too much further. I could try and move you round here. This is risky, but it's probably worth it. I'm just going to see if we can get around the corner like here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Play ball. They're just... Okay, he's trying to counteract, but by doing that, he's sort of pushed himself further into my lads, which works for me. So if I just basically say no, ignore him, keep pushing around there. Yeah, there we go. Right, now we've got some actual jaws here. We've actually got, like, people on either side. So now I want you to stop. And now, also, we just put some more fire. And that archer's actually run out of arrows. Now, the question is, what do we do to these armoured hoplites? They are technically fighting right now. But when we say fighting, I don't think they're actually really pushing into me particularly hard, and I'm just gently prodding them one at a time. So what I really need to do is finish off the actual hoplites. So to do that, I think I just need to push forward a bit. So let's just push forward in this sort of a direction. And that should be pretty good. These hoplites, 16, 15, 14. I just need these guys gone. And while we're just gently doing that, I'll also pull these archers back and I'll send in the other two. So you guys go forward and go forward. And by the way, both of you, I want you to not fire at will. I need to pick and choose the targets, please. Hoplites are down to 13. Okay. Are all the hoplites on this side of the map? Almost. There's one right here, kind of irritatingly. What I want, perfect world, is... Can I just tell you to stop? No, because you're fighting right now. Just stop and poke that guy. Perfect world, I would like to just gently rotate this force round here and just get them in the back. Because these guys are fighting, which means they're pinned. But right now they're pinned in a position where no one seems to be doing any damage to anyone else. So I'm just going to try and see if I can gently poke round the side and get into the rear with this force. So round here. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Because they deem themselves to be fighting right now, which is very good. Now, if I just tell you to just gently push forward, yeah, push forward into them. Nice and slow, nice and slow. That is armoured hoplite now starting to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's the angle right flipping there. Yeah, prod, 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 prod. Prod, 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 prod. Come on down. It's a fun day for the whole family. Ah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. It's nice to see armoured hoplites actually dying for once. This is, yeah, everything went wrong in that last fight. Everything went wrong in that fight, and everything's kind of gone much better in this fight. Like, this is what you want. You just want to, like, have someone pin them in place while another phalanx just gets around the back and just pokes them. And that's actually worked really nicely. In fact, actually, pretty much, I should just be able to speed this up, and they will slowly just pick their way through the entire line. And the entire line is just being picked to shreds. Like, they're actually just basically, they're feeding themselves into it right now. So... Just keep pushing forwards, bit deeper, bit deeper, bit deeper, bit deeper, just a little bit deeper. Sorry, we're back to the festival. And then... Fun for all the family!
We're having a really fun conversation in chat where we're trying to figure out who would win in a fight between Bacon and John from Skyrim.
Well, Bacon has guns.
Yeah, but like John has magic.
Well, technically Bacon doesn't have guns because Bacon was Melanie, but Bacon did also occasionally use giant nuke launchers just for fun.
Yeah,
and grenades.
Shout out to Edward who asked that question, by the way. Sorry about that. We were finally talking about something that wasn't dildos.
Fun for all the family.
Shout out to Notilius, who gave us $2 Australian and wanted to know how much more must we bug you to play Knights of the Old Republic or
maybe
and Dragon Age. Sorry, I said
you can't bug me to do two massive long games simultaneously. That's just not fair. You have to pick one.
Yeah, he gave you $1 Australian to bug you about Knights of the Old Republic, and then one to bug you about Dragon Age.
That feels like that's somehow cheating. That feels...
I mean...
I think for one of those two, and I'm not going to tell you which one, it might be less far away than you'd think. There you go. There's your answer. Just chase off these bastards.
Yeah, there was also some inquiries about The Witcher 3 in chat.
Never heard of it. That one's further away. I need to play 2 first. I haven't played 2 yet.
Well, Emily is still happy that you're, maybe gonna play Witcher 2 at some point.
Yeah. I've got lots of good news for Emily potentially at some point. Yep, she'll like some of the upcoming schedules, I think. Definitely. Mm-hmm.
There you go, Emily Bay.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Ship's taking some damage here, but it's not so bad, all things considered. Let's just keep this up. Yeah, the tax rate's fine. That's all fine. What?
I think Emily just got to the point where you said, "What's Witcher?" and put in a little crying emoji.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get better, Emily.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
What?
Oh, just Ooh. Josh,
Claire's just making random noises at this point.
Yeah. Daniel says, John, you've been promising Witcher 2 for months.
I've been promising Dragon Age for years. You know, you're lucky.
And Knights of the Old Republic too.
Yeah, just imagine how the people who were waiting for me to finish Mass Effect Andromeda feel. They've been waiting from the late 19th century. Dear, oh flipping dear.
Oh. Mitch wants to know if there'll be more Sea of Thieves.
Hell yes. When it comes out, yes, a million times yes. And I will try and get some other really cool YouTubers involved with it too.
That'd be good.
Absolutely, that is the plan. So hopefully we can make that happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, obviously it's down now because it had a closed beta and the beta's finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes out, definitely.
Precisely.
Mm.
Okay, that's all I can do this turn, I think, and I've already done all the healing. I've already done all the healing I can do here. So I just need to see. I want to see what the Romans are going to do and how the Greeks are going to respond to it. Because the Romans, despite having declared war, seem really nervous about invading. Oh yes, and I do actually have a massive army coming in as well, which is really good news. I've been trading so many troops. The economy's not looking quite as healthy as it once was. I'd like the Parthians to just seek peace, quite frankly. The Greeks...
Daniel says, I'm also still waiting for you to finish Lego Harry Potter.
Oh dear. Oh
Sorry.
dear. That one could be quite a long way off. Yeah. That one could be quite a long way off. Oh dear. Never mind. Marvellous. I wonder what's the earliest uncompleted series on the entire channel? I'm not sure, you know. Could be any number of things. Okay, so we've got this force right here. We got this force right here that we just brought over from there. We have got ourselves this extra force that has, in fact, got space-specific... Thrace! Thrace, what are you doing? I see you there, Thrace. What is this? What is Thrace? Bloody Thrace. Right, okay. So, Thrace is probably invading. That's fine, I guess. So, let's just quickly get round the north of there. Get one of those chariots out of... Get one of those chariots in the boat, please. Thank you. Because we need chariots. Because chariots are the best unit and never go wrong. Okay. So, in all fairness, I did invade Thrace and attack Byzantium, like, a very long time ago. And then sort of apologised for it later. So... I can't exactly be too annoyed at them, to be honest. I kind of can't. Actually, I could. If I get elite cavalry stables built over here at Pergamum, I could actually start getting some cataphracts on the field. That'd be fun. Let's get that done. And at Sardis, I could actually get a catapult range. Oh yeah, now the tech's coming in. Now the tech is coming in. Now we're going to have cataphracts and onagers on the field sooner rather than later. That is all very, very good indeed. Yeah, that will be perfect. Then I'll have some really strong units ready to throw pretty much straight at... Yeah, there we are. Now I can see Thessalonica. Just, this is weird. Like, the Romans are being so timid about invading Greece. They're just sort of hanging out on the border, not moving in, which is really odd behaviour. But yeah, as soon as this force... manages to actually land, this force is probably good enough to try and take out this guy. It's a shame night battles weren't a thing at this point in Total War history, otherwise that would be probably a very good thing to do. But, potentially, yeah, just a great big... hang on, also, what's growing here? Sidon's growing. Okay, we'll get that done momentarily. Yeah, just a great big situation where we actually want to have... Yeah, just an attack on Corinth from multiple sides. That could all work. And another town grows. There we go. Let's get that upgraded as well. Fine. So that last enslaving of Athens worked pretty nicely. Everything else under control. But yeah, I need to send an army to defend my Carthaginian buddies. There's actually... Ooh, the Carthaginians just got back, which is good. Please don't attack me. I'm seriously trying to help you right now. Like, I'm so on your side, you wouldn't even believe. The Romans will be coming. There's nothing we can do to stop them coming, but we might be able to... If we can just train an army fast enough. Okay, what have I got down here? That's 3 sets of archers. Start it marching north. 3 sets of archers. Combine that with some good quality infantry. Combine that with... Oh, I can't afford to send too much more. Levy pikemen. Okay, Memphis is just going to have to make do with some damaged units for the time being. And I think I just finished the Pantheon, so everything could be +2 experience, but screw it, we're going to have to make do without. There's going to be chariots coming soon. Okay, that's just going to have to... that's just going to have to do. By the way, would you like to join my... Oh no, I've only got 2,000. I might have been able to buy that guy if I actually had money, but I don't. Okay. Prepare the ships to move back over there. 2,300. Some slight public order issues, but nothing major. Tarsus needs just some temples. Other than that, everything's fine. Snope's okay. Actually, that needs... Oh, blimey. The economy is not big enough to support all the actual upgrading I need to do right now. And it's concerning me. Give those guns line clearance at least. That's a worthwhile use of 2 turns. If we can just keep knackering their boats as well. That's 25. That's 62. Keep attacking. Keep sinking. Get their boats off the damn field. And... why? Oh, that's 73. But apparently I was able to win anyway. Why are Brutii boats coming round this way? And why are they shipping onagers? They're just shipping onagers with no support. Alright, fine. You want to do that? You do that. That's marvellous. Athens is a mid-sized city as well, and we're just going to get that place upgraded. What I should do, actually, is I'll get rid of the Temple of Athena, and I will build... I'll build Hephaestus here, actually. This would not be a bad place to train up some troops. Having Sparta for +2 experience and Athens for upgrading weapons and armour, and then Corinth can also provide additional troops, would not be the worst thing in the world. I think we could deal with that. And I believe up here we should have the ability to chase down some of these bastards. I'm still... Yep, there you are. I thought you might still be here. Let's just chase down these Scythian gits and see them off before they become more of a problem. And also deal with these Parthians while I'm passing by too. We can just mop up a couple of armies up here. Artazata, can't afford anything there. I'm literally out of money. Struggling a bit on the economy front right now, but we are training elephants and whatnot as fast as I can. Alright, more elephants. More elephants. It's never a bad idea if it leads to more elephants, but other thing I'm going to need, forces in Sardis need to move down to Halicarnassus in preparation for going to relieve Rhodes, which we can't afford to lose because it's got a wonder on it, and I suspect the Thracians are making googly eyes at it right now. By the way, sink that force, thank you very much. Get rid of all of that. There is a lot of Greek naval power on the seas right now, and it's unnerving me. Let's get it all close back together here. Let's just loop it all together, and then we've got just more bloody forces. That's more triremes. I think those forces have already been knackered once. I think we're... Yeah, I'm just going to send them in now. Let's see if we can just beat them. Yeah, okay, fine. That's more damage and more damage. And what's that? That's rebels. How tough are you? Not tough enough. We can deal with you. Where did those Greeks just go? Is that you there? That's Seleucid. That's... Where are those Greeks? Where are you? Where are you, you Greek bastards? Where have you gone? Oh, you're probably over here. This is probably you scattered down here. Well, these forces can only get so far, so that's 72. That's 24. Okay, I'll leave it for now. Let's just keep going. Oh, yeah, I need to go and speak to Spade. Yeah, I can actually fill out the map. Please, nothing be in the way, because I would actually like to fill out the map if I can. It'd be lovely to actually have my map completed, with the exception, of course, of the secret settlement up north, which you don't really expect to fill out, really. So... map information, yay, and also trade rights, please. trade rights, and that will be lovely. Yay, trade rights. And I don't want to ally with you. That's fine. There we are. Map has now been filled out. And you are attacking me, but that's fine, because it's not the force that's got the army on it. And still not... Oh, blimey, those pirates are causing me trouble. Luckily, I think they just sank something else. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's a little bit dicey right now. 24,000 feels like plenty, but when I'm getting like multiple settlements up to like level 4, and I need to pay for those upgrades on a regular basis, it's a little bit dicey. I need to be investing, especially as that's a lot of red. That's a lot of red in terms of unhappiness. I need to take Corinth soon.
Well, the chat is pretty upset that the Parthenon is just gone and you just didn't even comment on it.
Oh yeah, I just deleted. I just removed the Parthians. Oh well, that's historically accurate, kind of.
Sure.
It is still there today, but only after it was blown up because, like, you know, the Ottomans decided to store gunpowder inside it. You cocking geniuses. So that was fun.
Anyway. Shout out to Joshua, who gave us $2 and said it's time for MATN's spring cleaning week for unfinished games. That's like a sweet idea.
Maybe. Except I think like the vast majority of people would not be interested in it.
That's fair enough, because like that would assume that you have like, you know, that everyone has watched the first part and like wanted you to finish it.
Precisely, yes. Which I think would not be true for most people.
And also we've got a comment from Bretum, who gave us €5 and said, I don't actually care about Dragon Age, but I love John's reaction whenever asked. I donated to Matt's stream once as John played Dragon Age when I saw that John was in the chat.
Did Matt even say that out loud? I don't remember him saying it. I don't remember him saying that. Oh, so there's the Roman force I mentioned with flipping triple silver chevron. Meaning that's a melee attack 13, missile attack 17, total defense 20. Thanks.
Hastati.
Huh? And that's just Hastati. So I think that might be the end of the Carthaginians. Because I can't get an army there in time. I just can't. So unfortunately, I'm pretty sure they've already taken... Yeah, these areas have already been taken. That's full stacked. That's where the armies just come from. It can make it to Lepicus Magna literally next turn. So what that now means is basically we need to watch out because the Scipiones will be coming for us. So we need to watch out for them through the desert because they will be coming to Siwa sooner or later. Siwa's needs to be upgraded. Fine. So the forces I'm training right now probably are not going to be sent to save the Carthaginians. Tragically, they're going to instead be used for defensive purposes. On the plus side, that dockyard should make a big amount of money. Yeah, an extra 200 a turn. That'll be very welcome. That'll pay for itself. Oh dear, what?
Recham says he remembers your exact reaction was, the Dragon Age fans are donating to ask me. They've gone too far.
Shh.
Oh, you made them look bad. That's kind of mean. Although John finds it hilarious right now, so that's fine. And also, we've got a few questions about what we might get after Medieval 2. Zach wanted to know if there's going to be a chance of Shogun 2, and Jacob was saying he hopes for Barbarian Invasion.
I think Shogun 2 will happen at some point, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be right this flipping second. Hang on, what's the shape of this place? This place is... Oh, it's this village over here that belongs to that one. Fine, well, that's not that useful to me. To be honest, I'd rather just go for paved roads wherever I can. Shogun 2 is definitely high up the list, but I don't think I've really got time after Medieval 2 to squeeze a new series in before Thrones of Britannia. So there's going to be something a bit different, then there'll be Thrones of Britannia, then we'll see.
And you're really excited about Thrones of Britannia?
Having played it myself, yes, I'm very excited for Thrones of Britannia.
Yeah, a couple of people in the comments earlier were saying they weren't so sure about it, but...
I think it's really good.
Yeah,
I've actually played it.
Yeah,
and I think it's good.
more of it than was in the video that you made.
Yeah, I wasn't able to like record what I actually played, so I couldn't show you how I myself played, but I think it's really interesting. I think it's really cool.
By the way, Thomas in chat is saying that he was in that same stream with Resham and like remembers that. So that definitely happened. So
excellent.
That's yeah.
Oh dear. Let's see now. Did anyone ever come up with a reason why I can't even ask the flipping Dacians for an alliance. Like, what? I don't understand what their problem is. Also, let's see if they're willing to trade map information to update the maps. And they'll give 60 denarii for map information. Great, 60 denarii for literally the entire world being mapped. Not exactly a great deal, to be perfectly honest. I'm guessing, by the way, this is... Yeah, I think at this point, this will be the Gaelic capital, because that's literally all they've got left. The Julii, meanwhile, are not making a big push against Britain, by the looks of things. And not making a push against there either. But I'm not sure where the Julii are going. I can see what the Scipiones are doing. I can see what the Brutii are doing, which is just hanging outside Greek territory, not doing anything, but vaguely threatening that you might be planning to do so. It's kind of where we are with that right now. But you know what? It's actually getting on a bit, isn't it? We've been doing this for quite a while. I think we should wrap things up about here. Because next time we will begin be able to kick off with something pretty cool, which is a big two-pronged assault against Corinth, which is pretty darn cool, to actually take hold of the statue of Zeus at Olympia for +4 bonus to population loyalty in all settlements. So basically just +4 to public order. A very, very nice bonus, given I do actually have a few sad red faces across the empire right now, as some of these cities have grown very, very fast indeed. So that's kind of why that's happening.
The Dacians are enemies with Rome?
No, they're not.
That's what someone said. They're enemies with Rome. Someone else said they must be allied with the Greeks.
They're not. They're allied with Britain and enemies with Germany, and neither Britain nor Germany have any connection to any of my alliances or enemies, so I genuinely don't know what the deal is. Unless it's part of some ridiculously, like... Okay, they're allied with Britain, and Britain... No, hang on. They're enemies with Germany, and Germany's allied with... Julii and Scythia.
No. Colaris says they were allowed with the Macedonians, and a destroyed faction is still tracked for diplomatic purposes.
Oh. But I was allied with the Macedonians too.
So did you betray them?
No. I tried to go and save them. I just couldn't make it there in time. And yeah, the Thracians are allied with the Greeks, which is probably why they're about to bloody backstab me, the dicks. Though actually they have naffed off back onto the sea. They have actually just taken their ships.
Oh, they were at war with... What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
We have no idea,
We have no idea, and now many different and contradicting answers in the chat. However, we also have... a message from the Geek Cupboard, who gave us £5 and
Hi,
said,
Geek Cupboard.
I became a patron this week, so keep on being...
Yes, I think I saw them in the Discord server, in fact. I knew that.
Yeah, so as I told them, they'll have a first patron cast soon.
Yes, on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything else you need to catch us up on? Because otherwise we will wrap things up
No, we're
here.
good, we're good.
Cool. So, we've managed to kick the Greeks out of some tough territory. Had some bloody difficult battles. Very difficult battles there, but we have actually managed to get ourselves a foothold inside Greece. And I'd say, yeah, the most exciting two things here are we've now got Sparta, where we can train +2 experienced troops, Athens, where we can start arming the damn things effectively, Pergamum, where very soon we'll be able to start having cataphracts, and Sardis, where we can start training onagers. And once we've got all of that on the field, and we add all those things together, pretty much I'd say we'll be ready to wrap up Greece, because at this point we just need to win the big Battle of Corinth, which we will be kicking off with in 2 weeks' time when we return. And after that point, Greece only has... Well, technically Greece does still have Syracuse as well, but they will probably stay out of it, and we can leave that to the Scipiones to take care of in time. But yeah, we'll just be able to pretty much steamroll through Terman and Larissa, and then it's time for the showdown with Rome. Because the Brutii are right there, and while the Brutii are being very shy and coquettish about, you know, their war with Greece, I suspect the moment it's me that's actually bordering with them, they'll just be steamrolling in with literally every army in the world, which is marvellous. And there they are, the old heroes from my own particular playthrough, except now they're kind of alternate universe guys. There's Vibius Brutus. There's yeah, I think that was yeah, Cornelius Brutus right there. Magnificent bastards all. But yeah, we will have to see if we can kick them out, and I suspect war with the Brutii will kick off. And after that, it's pretty much, that's war with all this green territory, and also with Sicily, and with pretty much all of North Africa. and also with all of Italy and also all of France. So their territories combined are actually, you know, we can check this. Let's just actually go into the scrolls, the faction rankings. Let's just go for territorial ranking. So that's me on just shy of 32. Meanwhile, if we go to Julii and Brutii and Scipiones, and obviously Rome just owns 1, that is what? That's going to be 14 plus, I think that's like 7 and 6, so like 27. So 27 plus 1 for Rome. That's probably about 28 combined. So broadly, Rome has the same amount of territory as me, and in some ways their tech is ahead of mine, because clearly their tech centres are closer to like where they are than I am, because they're producing onagers already. I've not got my first onager on the field yet, so technologically the Romans are ahead of me. Territory-wise, they've got pretty much exactly what I do, and they have more armies to hand, so I suspect when we return in 2 weeks' time, war with the Brutii will kick off and we will start making some progress towards Rome. And I suspect also, after the Carthaginians get wiped out, those Scipiones are going to start heading towards my little soft underbelly down here around Siwa, Alexandria, Memphis and Thebes. So Siwa is going to have to get itself armed pretty quickly, because that is going to be where we have to fight off and break the back of the Scipiones before we fight our way back to Carthage, which, as yes indeed people have very simply pointed out, will be a lovely place to train some elephants to march on Rome with, because that would just be great fun. So, all of that coming up very, very soon indeed. But first, hang on, Claire, have you got anything final to say before we wrap up tonight?
Yeah, shout out to Joshua, who gave us £2 and said this is a quick super chat to keep the stream going.
Oh, sorry, I've put the Rome Total War text up. You know what that means? That means it's pretty much done. So, any new sponsors we need to give a quick thank you to?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent.
We have one new sponsor, who is at the top right here.
Thank you very much, Jason Joey, one of the new YouTube sponsors. We will definitely try and, I know we say this a lot, we'll try and remember to get some new actual little icons in.
It's kind of difficult because a lot of people request things that are like from other games.
Yeah,
and, we can't really.
The thing is, like, if you're setting up if you're setting up a thing that you have to pay to access, you can't put someone else's intellectual property effectively behind a paywall. So like we did actually make a Rumu one, but we realized we couldn't use it because, you know, we can't charge, or effectively we can't ask Google on our behalf to charge money to access Rumu because we don't own it. So we there's some things we can't do, unfortunately, but we will find some fun stuff. Some fun stuff to do. Someone suggested a panic button, which I quite liked. We should make a panic button.
Oh god, that would get used.
That would be
so
kind
much.
of fun. So we will wrap. No, we
I'm
won't.
I'm sorry.
We won't. Okay.
Shout out to Notilius, who gave us $5 and said it's my birthday next week, and I have a nephew coming this weekend, so I might not be able to make next week's stream. So have a preemptive donation just in case.
Oh.
Thank you very, very much indeed. Hope you have a lovely birthday. Yeah.
Excellent. So, we will wrap things up there. Thank you all so very, very much for coming along. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Obviously, something else, a new one-off, back next week as well. I believe we've got a few Sundays coming up, do we not?
We do, but next week is Saturday.
Next week is Saturday, then after that we're going to have a few Sundays. So if you're one of the people who prefers Sundays, we will have Sundays coming up. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
This has been Many a True Nerd. Thank you all so very, very much for joining us this evening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Secret ending song!